Welcome to the Podcast FC show. My name is Tom. Our opening segment is powered by ZipRecruiter. It's the new year, which means a fresh start for your business. And a great year starts with making great hires. But posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you need to post your job on all the top job sites. And now you can with ZipRecruiter. You can jumpstart your hiring in 2017, post your job to 200 plus job sites, including social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, all with a single click. Find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person fast. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by over 1 million businesses. And right now, our listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. That's right, ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. One more time, to try for free, go to ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan.
Podcast FC show is brought to you by CLNS Radio. CLNS Radio, the leading online provider of audio and video coverage of your favorite Boston sports teams. Follow CLNS Radio on social media. On Twitter, you can find them at CLNS Radio. On Facebook, search CLNS Fans. That's one word, CLNS Fans. And download the free CLNS Radio app on the iOS store and Android store as well. Simply search CLNS Radio in your app marketplace.
What the fuck? That was so weird.
Kind of like Arsenal today. Weird.
No, that wasn't weird. Well, it was weird that they won, but weird that they didn't make Champions League.
It's weird that they showed. It's weird that they showed character after going a man down. That was weird.
That's not weird.
What was that about?
We've done that before this season.
When?
No, not in 2004.
Against another team. I can't remember right now, but we went down and won a game
Swansea?
this season.
Bro science.
No bro science.
No, we're not talking about
Bro
Spurs,
science, because you don't have facts. It's bro science.
It's a fact. I just don't.
We've done it before.
have stats.
All right, Hussey.
Against some team.
Watch, we'll be quiet for 10 minutes and look at it.
Tom, that's
Pull it up.
I got it.
All right, wrap it up.
Oh yeah, before we wrap up.
that's a Husseyism if I've ever heard one, Tom.
Yeah.
You don't want to go down that road.
No, I don't.
No, that's fine.
Hey, Tony Poulos.
I catch my back.
There you go. TP.
TP getting it done today.
That's right, son.
TP getting TP'd today.
Yeah, no
TP
toilet paper.
Dude, for the last 3 games, got doused.
Everyone was on vacation, dude. Just like Watford.
Yeah, they already got their 45 points.
Yeah.
That's it.
Still finished 10th. That's major for the Bucks that they
For
get.
West Brom,
Yeah, extra cash.
they were never going to touch 6. 6 is the elite of this league. You can include Everton in there. Brom were in 8th. They finished 10th.
Dude, this is his highest finish in his career. I'm
Brom.
sorry. I'm not going to be proud of like 10th your whole career, bro. I love Tony P, but let's do better,
He's
man.
working
Working
from his
points.
He's
Dude.
going for it, man.
I'm not saying he should be top 6 or whatever, but like they petered out, man. They could have finished
big
8th,
time.
7th, if they had a bit of a push.
He's never had more than 45
That's
points in a season.
that's my point.
Until now.
That's why I'm not proud of
No,
him.
he gets like 48 to 41 points
His
a
highest
season.
finish was 14th, bro.
Yeah.
Before this.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
what he does.
Look at the teams he's had.
He just takes shit and he just makes sure it doesn't get
Look where
relegated.
Stoke is
Exactly.
today.
Can we get to
doesn't get relegated.
can we get to Tony in time? Like,
Yeah, we will.
in due
You're right.
time.
You know
Why are we
what?
jumping
You're
on him right now?
Let's get to Arsenal real quick. Arsenal.
Arsenal. Champions League.
What do we think of shit? Arsenal. What do we think of Arsenal? Shit. Hey!
Champions League.
Number 5. Hey, Tom, remember all year how we had to hear about how you guys are in Champions League and Chelsea's not?
Yeah.
Guess what? 1 year starting today, Chelsea's in Champions League. Arsenal's not.
We're in Europa.
Yeah, Europa!
Moral victory.
Hanging on. Clinging to the edge, bro.
Still playing for the FA Cup. I got nothing else.
That'll
man.
save the season for us. Oh,
got
he had a
nothing
great
else.
season, but they won the FA Cup.
But Alexi might be down. He might not be playing. The FA Cup.
Because Shanley definitely
They're missing their
isn't
top
playing.
3 defender in the league, so that's gonna be tough.
No, top one defender.
Thank you for bringing up all
Best
this
defender in the
Arsenal
It
crap.
fluctuates, all right? My form. You can't call Van Dijk the best right now because he's hurt.
Oh my
Koscielny
God.
was the best defender in the EPL for what, three matches?
At a
So he
certain
changed
point
his
in time,
decision.
he was.
for like 5 games.
He's feeling
for like
himself.
August. And then September happens.
Certain
Like, well,
point
you
in
know, Van
time.
Dijk's pretty good. And, I'm like, and then October, who? Koscielny who? Oh, no, he's
It was
still
all
good.
about, what's his name? Mustafi.
Yeah, then
What's his
Koscielny-
name? Let's take it
We
easy
made
over there.
signings. We got
We got a
Mustafi.
defender.
We got Lucas Perez. We got El Nene. We're good to go.
Exactly what I thought it was going to be.
What about Perez?
Gang
Oh my
up
God! When they signed Perez, you were texting all. I was like, oh, here we go now.
Here's our signing.
Here we go.
Take it easy, Mr. Krabs.
Hey, don't try to deflect that.
I'm deflected.
We're still on
Okay,
our.
hey,
I will say Rob Holding is a decent signing for the future, and Mustafi's not half bad.
And even him, he
I'll
calls
leave
a
it at that.
handball this
Cool.
game.
Maybe you guys get 5th place again next year.
Cool. When's Chelsea gonna sign
Yeah.
him too?
$2 million Bolton defender.
This is an Arsenal destruction. This episode, this is what my life has come down to.
Getting
as an
gunned
Arsenal
down.
fan. I'm so disappointed.
He
I'm so
Wenger
disappointed.
himself has said that it was the questions about him finishing top 4 that led to their demise.
Oh my God!
another
I saw that.
excuse.
I saw that. That was
Classic
so
love it.
Wenger.
So
I
dumb.
love it. Just deflect. That's not my fault. It's that guy's
Just like the
fault.
fans, deflecting.
Classic
You guys
Wenger.
jinxed us. You guys jinxed us. So it's your fault.
At least
I'm not
Jose does it
deflecting.
straight up,
I
like to your
predicted
face.
this.
Jose's honest about
You
when
were
about
deflecting
it.
just now.
Well, I predicted this.
I
I want to
mean-
go back to the predictions.
This is true.
Predicted Arsenal was going to finish 5th.
But you made a $100 bet with Al.
Yeah, that was all pride.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was. What am I going to say? Go against my club?
He is
Yes.
the moment.
I
Yes.
had to essentially put my money where my mouth
You have to
was
save
at
face.
the time. Exactly.
So
But
is the club paying you back? Is that a write-off? How's that work?
No,
Wait, club ever spend any money?
No,
Like,
Arsenal
does it
doesn't have
spend-
any money, quote unquote.
Do they pay their players?
No.
Dude, how do you feel? All right, we can beat you up about this game, but real quick.
Sanchez.
There's obviously a lot of, turmoil right now, a lot of news about the leadership at Arsenal, the ownership at Arsenal. How do you feel? We got into a bit of a text debate. We're on the same side. It's just I think you were way more on the same side. But Usmanov, man. Usmanov offering to buy the club.
Kroenke said no already.
1.3
Kroenke said
billion.
no. Wenger said no.
Yeah, because they don't want a hostile takeover. Because they all know if Usmanov takes over, most of the board are gone. Wenger is most likely fired. He will change the
minutes.
club.
Yeah, within
He will
minutes.
change the club. He'll, I think, spend that $200 to $250 million that Arsenal needs to spend to revamp the squad. I think everyone in the league would be shitting their pants if Usmanov actually took over.
Nah, bro.
But of course,
Still
Silent
Arsenal.
Stan is going to maintain. And look, if you look at his investment just lost money today, right? So, will Arsenal manage to qualify for the Champions League next year? No. Are they going to be able to attract the same amount of interest as they would if they did qualify this
No.
year? Hell no. Now you have Liverpool. Klopp is looking to get his top targets.
Revitalized, yeah.
All of a sudden, Pierre Aubameyang is a legitimate option. So for Arsenal, who do you attract now? We see Lacazette most likely heading to Atletico Madrid if FIFA lifts the transfer ban. So there's a lot of things, a lot of negativity that comes with not qualifying for Champions League. And this performance was a great performance, I think, from Arsenal, showing
Agreed.
heart. But
It's too little.
the
too late,
entirety of the year, you look through all the games that they played, it just wasn't enough. From day one, losing 4-3 against Liverpool, why weren't we
4-3.
why didn't we handle
4-3.
why didn't we handle those transfer signings in the summer quicker? Every other team is signing everyone in June, July.
Klopp has
Arsenal,
already
wait.
come out and most of his summer signings, all the procedures, they just have to negotiate now, but everything's pretty much done right now.
This
so they
is
did their homework in advance.
They-
That's
yeah,
that's the
exactly.
way
That's
to
what
do
you
it,
need to do
man,
it.
because everyone has money right now. So it's not about, okay, we can come in late and rescue this deal. It's about closing your business
Quick.
before your competition can
Exactly.
wake up and spend that money. Because you could lose a player to Leicester.
Then
Leicester had an
yeah.
awful season, but they have plenty of money to spend.
And that's the excuse Wenger uses. Before you know it, he's in August preseason. And he's looking around like, okay, who do we sign now?
Exactly.
It's too
Now
late
you
because everyone's been taken.
And now you sign a Perez to satisfy the fans, but he had no intention of playing that
No.
guy. He played him maybe like once or two starts.
You know what?
he
He
scored
took-
a hat trick, and then he benched him the next.
He
game.
took playing time away from Theo Walcott for me.
He did.
That was like to breed competition against your third string striker. It's nonsense.
But Theo's having a shit year. Had a shit year this year.
He didn't play. He played well
Well, at
last year
one point,
he
he had
did
good
work,
form at one point this
when he
year.
was playing up top. or when they were playing Sanchez up top with him on the wing, a lot of pace when Iwobi was in the lineup.
And we saw Wenger change the
there?
shape, finally. He went from a 4-2-3-1 that everyone knew he was going to play to a 3-4-3.
Too little, too late.
Exactly.
Change up that feng shui.
So what took so long to change? Why did you wait so long to change? And that's my thing with
Because
him.
an old dog. You can't teach old dogs new tricks. You know this.
And he should be gone. He should be gone,
He's
but
a
he
robot.
won't be gone because
He's the robot coach.
Yeah.
Smithers.
Good shout.
it's a shame, man.
Team Zombie.
Arsenal's been stagnant for the past 13 to 15 years. Yeah, getting top 4, but now we're really seeing a legitimate decline.
Well, see, the
in
thing
club.
that Arsenal should be mad at, well, the fans, that every time that, let's say, Liverpool this year, everyone's like,
Oh,
they made...
straight to Liverpool.
No, straight up. They just made it Champions League again. Let's go get those players now. Arsenal's been in top 4 how long? And they waited this... I mean, true, they got Ozil and Alexi, but they've been in Champions League for so long. They should have been able to raid other teams.
Yeah, we weren't pushing to be, weren't ambitious enough. And that's my thing with this club. It's like they don't believe that they belong in the top tier of football. They're satisfied with what they are, where they are.
And I hate when people are like, oh, well, they had that new stadium long ago. Well, yeah, that's true. But you still had enough money to go and get one player. If they got one top-tier player a year, it would have made a difference right now.
But I think that's not their priority. And, Tom, you've already explained it in the past multiple times. The American ownership, was it the Rams and
Avalanche.
the Avalanche. And when's the last time those two teams have won the title?
They don't?
Shit.
Avalanche was it 03, 01? Ray Bork?
04.
It wasn't 04.
With Wah
Might have been
in the
03.
goal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
03,
with
04.
Patrick Wah.
Yeah,
It was Ray
Patrick
Bork. Final
Ray
year
Bork got
anyway,
traded
but those
at trade
teams
deadline.
haven't won titles in decades, but they're financially stable, good revenue.
Yeah, Rams just moved
fill
to a
the
new
seats.
stadium
Yeah.
in Los Angeles.
But
they're
they suck.
making money.
It's not result-based.
It's not about the results. And that's, if you looked at that compared to a Chelsea, John Terry, I know we'll get to it. Thank Roman Abramovich for basically investing in the club all the way from under 8
Dude,
all the way through the senior
Roman
team.
Abramovich is going to go down in history as the archetype for how to win the Champions League.
He actually loves the
Man
club.
City are copying the blueprint, but you buy a club with billions, you just buy and buy and buy, and you bring in
And
the
you
best
invest in-
managers and the youth,
In the youth,
and you just
man.
flood it with money. You flood every avenue
He
of the
gave
club
them,
with
and
money.
he said they gave him the best chance to win every year.
Well,
that's
that's-
all you can ask for.
Exactly. So while you're sort of pasting over and buying all these players, underneath you're building that youth structure.
the infrastructure
And you're bringing it up.
juice.
Now you got youth sort of complementing that money. You don't have to spend anymore. It's actually quite brilliant.
Abramovich fired Chelsea's most successful manager in history.
Twice.
He got rid of Jose. Twice on two
Twice.
separate occasions.
Yeah.
That's ambition, guys.
And then the guy he brings in not only wins the league in his first year, but breaks Jose's win record that he set with Chelsea. It's
No,
unbelievable.
that's the most winningest record in the Premier League history.
Not
I know, but
not
it was
enough points,
held by
though.
Chelsea
Not
with
enough points.
Jose's Chelsea.
Oh, okay, but it wasn't enough points. Yeah, Mourinho had more points.
Yeah, it
which
was
is
winning.
all that matters.
absurd, dude.
It's crazy.
That's all that matters. Oh, and by the way, no, we'll get to Chelsea
I was going to
later.
say, what's
Yeah.
absurd is that Juve still had 104 points that years back, 3 years back. So we're
What's that? In the B League, Serie B.
No, Syria. But the thing is,
We
That was a
we-
shot.
yeah, we
A
know,
shot
dude.
at Juve. Yeah,
So
play for
shout out
Juventus.
Serie
USA.
What's up,
Take it
Spiteri?
easy.
Watch your mouth, bro.
Juve, though, the Coppa Italia winners. We'll mention that real quick since we're on Juve.
and wins
Neglected to bring it up last time. Got called out. What?
Diving down this hole.
Oh, dude. We brought
Sorry.
up Juve.
The whole-
Team
Wayno.
violence
You bring up
overall.
Wayno and
Finish it
Juve
up.
in the same sentence. You got to comment on
Well,
it.
But technically,
Well,
Juve
we're gonna
won
get
today.
into Champions League too. We got
That's true.
Champions League coming up
Yeah.
next week.
And shit, just to add to Al's point, might as well. Dani Alves, top 11 in the world. He went from 12 to 11 for me.
he's
Just
so
want to
good.
throw that in there.
He's a
At
beast.
which position?
He's a starting right back.
You sure he plays,
Start-
plays right mid for?
I was going to say,
plays
starting
right mid for
wherever
Juve.
you want to put him.
Just put him on the field.
Put him as a goalie.
He'll
He
float.
defends, dude. He
He'll
defends.
float.
He's no Marcelo. He's no Marcelo.
He's no Nacho.
He's better than Marcelo.
Absolutely.
Oh, how about the red card? Koscielny.
Yeah.
This-
Fugazi.
Vicious. Fugazi. Guy should have been
Yellow.
arrested. He
Yellow.
should have been put in the back of a squad car and taken
Yellow.
away.
And
Behind bars.
Dude, at first glance, I thought this was soft. I saw the replay on multiple occasions. Michael Oliver, good call. I was emotional. This was my captain. And
My captain.
It was 15th minute. I was like, are you going to send the captain off just like that? He
That
was over the ball, studs showing, lunged.
Got
He's
ankle.
off the air.
Yeah.
Off
He was
the air.
flying.
Interesting.
Well, off the ground. Off the ground.
Maybe you shoot off the air.
We should get Huss off the air.
Yeah.
Jeez. Krabby Pants over here.
That'd be great.
Take it easy, crabs. All right.
Dehydrated over here.
Yeah, well,
Sun sucked out all my juice.
Sunscreen.
Can we give him a
Whose son are you talking about?
What the hell? Stop talking. You need to get off the air.
The sun and the sky.
the legitimate
the
red
sun's
card?
shining.
But again, this was an impressive performance because Arsenal went down a man at
Yeah.
the 15th, 16th minute of the game, and yet we're still able to dominate the game.
It's true.
Pressing on at times.
You played better with 10 men.
We did because
weird.
we knew we
Backs
needed
against-
to win this
Well, that's
game.
the thing. Arsenal shows up, backs against the wall. I'll never forget being
Ramsey
annoyed.
showed up.
Ramsey too. That was a crazy
did.
show.
Finally.
When Giroud came off the bench to tie that game against United when we were playing at Old Trafford, that's when I was like, man, like Arsenal has that.
The fighting
When their
spirit
backs
is there.
against the wall, yeah, it's there. The problem is they can't start a game that way. They have to like
Go down a goal.
exactly.
They're so dramatic.
That's the
And
worst.
it bites you in the ass when you're dramatic,
Yep.
you know?
You can't do that, man. Danny Welbeck's very cowish to miss that pass
That
from
was
Ozil, bro.
hilarious. That
Thank
was
God
hilarious.
Hector was there. But again, he did well to hold up the ball for that Alexis assist. Alexis Sanchez.
Say goodbye. Last game in an Arsenal jersey.
Can't wait to see him in a
last
blue
Premier
jersey.
League game.
Missing top 4 is the nail in the coffin. Because now he has
so.
there's no reason for him to stay.
You know what? I said that
Signed,
I could see Ozil
sealed,
staying.
delivered.
I can see Ozil leaving now too. I really can.
Fuck,
I
we
can-
don't need him,
I
dude.
think Ozil was gonna leave before Sanchez would. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Sanchez is more of a team player. Ozil, he's German first of all. He's got Bayern Munich in his ear. When you guys were beaten 10-2 or whatever that score was, they were all over him during that game.
Yep.
So I think he was, for me in my head, he was always halfway out the door just because of his lack of effort as well.
For me, it was just that
Defensive
Wenger
effort,
played
I should
him. I forget who made. I think maybe Al made this point last episode that Wenger played him regardless. You know,
Yeah,
we just
that's true.
constantly play him. So
There's no incentive.
Yeah, exactly. So
Dude,
he loves the guy
You know what?
versus
Do you
Alexis.
remember back maybe 6-7 weeks ago when they played Iwobi in the attacking mid position, and Ozil didn't feature for 2 or 3 games.
Yep.
And it was a different dynamic, and you guys won games.
They look
Yep.
quick.
Yeah, it was. You guys were far more dangerous, and I was like, look, if you lose a guy, you know that kind of sucks. He's replaceable. He's just replaceable, man.
Yeah, he's just a player, man. He's not Messi. He's not Ronaldo.
He's not Alexis Sanchez.
He's not
You
Alexis
guys-
Sanchez.
Look, all right. There's
like
in terms of his technique, his technical ability, his vision. I think he's world class. I just think that his form currently is suffering. So we're looking at Ozil now, and we're kind of like,
Nah,
look,
man.
you're not that guy. You're not that
Nah,
guy.
because
it's the effort.
look.
If you put him around the right team, he's a world class player.
I
and
don't
that
think
makes-
so.
His
Again,
his
he
prime
was- I don't
his
think
prime
so,
his prime
yeah.
was Real Madrid when Jose brought him to
But even
Madrid.
there,
That
he
was just-
wasn't world
peaked.
class. He wasn't world class. He's world class. Tom, he's world class at making that pass. But as a player, as a number 10, I would rather have like an Isco type. I think that's more world class.
I'd rather have Fabregas.
Yeah, or Fabregas.
That's just
but it's
preference, though.
slightly
That's,
different
that's
position.
personal preference.
Dude,
No, but
Ozil's
if
on
you look at
Bayern
if you
Munich-
look at his critique, man, his critique, everyone has come out and said, "Is
He's
this guy
lazy.
world class?" So I think we're not. It's not like the whole world's crazy, man. This is not the first time we've critiqued Ozil. The first time we critiqued Hazard was last season. You know, and he's also a guy who's laziest on defense. But you can see when Chelsea is down, he's showing for the ball. Never mind defense. I'm not even
Did you
critiquing.
watch Mesut today?
Today, yes, but where has he
You know
been
what I mean?
all year? But that's my point, is that you can't just show up for 3 games and then be called world class.
And for me, I think
he's a form player. I
he's-
don't think he's a world class player, because
I-
world class, season after season, you have to be at least a 7 out of 10. Not 10
Class
out
is
of 10.
permanent. Form is
You know what? I
temporary.
agree with that. And I think his form has dipped. But just because your form has dipped, that like Farid was saying, class is permanent. And I think he's one of those guys. If he starts on Germany, if he plays
He's
on
not-
Bayern
he's
Munich,
not starting on Germany.
if he plays on
That's the
Bayern
other
Munich,
thing. He's
But to
not,
make-
starting,
to-
he's not playing on
Fishes.
Bayern Munich.
you saw him
I
in
don't think
Euros.
he's walked
What do you
in.
mean?
But compare him
I
to
mean-
Rooney. His form dips, and then what happens? It doesn't always turn around.
If
You
Ozil
know,
was on,
Rooney's
That's
form
the
dipped,
thing.
and it kept dipping and dipping. He
Yeah.
was still class. Still
And
didn't pick
you
out
can-
that
you can-
pass or that shot, but
And you can make that distant argument that Rooney's still class, but you know what I mean? Like, your form eventually speaks louder than your historic
yeah.
class. And it's been a while since Ozil
I think we'll
was
see.
doing work.
Well, and again, I put it on the manager because
Yeah.
when a manager demands more from a player
That's
like
true.
him, you get more.
That's true.
Wenger isn't demanding as much as a Mourinho would or someone else like that.
Yeah.
I think if Ozil was on Bayern this year, he doesn't play. I don't think Ozil starts for Bayern.
So
He's
who,
on
it
the-
depends what they want
plays
from
who
him.
plays in
They keep the same formation, the same lineup they have. But now that Alonso's out, and
Renato Sanchez.
and they can,
Kimmich.
well, Renato Sanchez can go in, or you can push Thiago back, and then
Yeah,
you can put
it's so
Ozil in.
much-
But
it's
the
so
thing is,
tricky.
if he was on that team right now, Ozil does not start for Bayern Munich.
I mean, Mario Götze. Mario Götze
I
could.
don't know if that's a guarantee.
Götze couldn't get in the lineup.
That's fine, man. That's your opinion.
But I think Ozil sees time. I don't think he's an automatic starter on that team. Only because that team, every player on that field works hard, works for the team. Shape is important.
And you know when he was at Madrid, he was working hard.
No, he wasn't, man. Dude, Mourinho kicked him out. Mourinho literally called him out, and that's why he left Real Madrid.
Hard, dude.
That's why he left Real Madrid, because his work. When he feels like playing, he is unplayable. He's like Hazard.
What I should say is he was
hard.
working harder on Madrid than he is at Arsenal.
Harder, but like
that's what I should
not
say.
hard enough.
And again, we've looked up his stats, and it's more so his body language that dictates that he's lazy than the actual facts. He
he covers a lot of ground, but he covers it at a snail's pace, and it's
yeah.
just needless. So we're padding the numbers, moving around. It's like having like a Fitbit where those step count, a step counter. He just does a lot of steps, but he doesn't fucking go anywhere.
And when he loses the ball, he just stands there.
That's the part I hate.
That's what the only time you need to run is when you lose the ball. And that's the only time he doesn't run.
Listen,
So
you say Hazard does it. Hazard's an attacking player. He's a winger.
Hazard-
Ozil's a midfielder.
Yeah, he's also
10.
an attacking.
He's a 10. He's a 10 spot. He's on the same line as Hazard. So Costa would be in front, Ozil, and then Hazard to his left, or a winger.
So
he's on the winger line.
Bombs on, you got to track him. Same with Hazard. If that fullback bombs on,
That's the
you gotta
difference,
track
exactly. If the fullback becomes the winger's responsibility, the D-mid becomes the number 10's responsibility. He never does that D-mid kind of tracking.
Nowhere
Sucks.
enough. It sucks. Arsenal sucks. Wenger
So many
sucks.
ideas.
This whole situation sucks. I'm tired of it. Been saying Wenger out for the past 5 years now, and it looks like he's going to stay. I guess everything hinges on the FA Cup final against Chelsea. And I still don't believe that Wenger's going to be kicked out. Not as long as Stan Kroenke's the majority owner of Arsenal.
Depends on that FA Cup game, man.
Yeah.
We're going to get
That's
thrashed.
it.
No Koscielny. Per Mertesacker featured in this game. Snail. Fucking Snail. What is going on, man?
I was glad to see him back.
Gabriel injures his knee, busts his knee. He was having a terrific game for us.
He was.
He was our best defender, I thought. And now everything is just crumbling under this. Oxlade's been out. Theo's getting no time. I don't know what is going on at Arsenal, guys. I'm at a loss for words. I didn't even want to go to the Lear today because even if Arsenal did, if Liverpool lost and Arsenal made it, what was it going to... Yeah, top four. Like, even that. Even
No,
if
you
we
breathe.
made
You breathe a sigh of relief. That's all you're allowed to do because you
Yeah,
can't celebrate. That's just like
That's
but
what
it's
I'm
like,
saying,
damn, that was
that's
close.
what
We
I'm
made it,
saying.
and that's it. Move on.
The thing
can't
is,
celebrate.
This is what you needed, man. This is what Arsenal needed.
Wake up call.
Crash and burn. Now,
Europa
you better
next
hope...
year, Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah, that's a nightmare, man.
Here's-
Coming from my club, that's a nightmare.
I got what Jose Mourinho said to Mesut Ozil. Pissed him off. He said, "What do you think? Those two beautiful passes are enough? You think you're too good? That 50% is enough?"
That's exactly, man. He plays
Good,
those
he calls
pretty
them out.
passes.
Yeah.
Is Wenger going to do that? Hell no.
He's just gonna.
The best was beautiful. Make another press like that.
He's just going to make another excuse like he always does.
Man of the match.
Hold on, Lukaku with the penalty. Suspect Monreal with a great handball in the
was a
box.
handball.
That was my boy Rob Holding.
Was it holding?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it was Nacho.
No.
It was
Nacho.
Rob Holding. I think it was Holding.
I know it
If
was
I'm not
Holding.
mistaken.
The commentator got it wrong, and that's why I think you guys...
Oh, that's why I
the
got it wrong.
commentator said it was Nacho, but it was actually Rob Holding.
Go on.
Racist.
Well,
Yeah.
regardless,
I don't watch that shit.
irregardless, Lukaku's penalty, man, clinical, class.
Yeah, that was
Petr
nice.
Cech's
That was
not
a
gonna
nice
save
His
it.
last
Baby
goal,
steps.
his last goal for Everton you'll ever see.
Petr Cech has
Fingers crossed.
has yet to say what
Fingers
PK
crossed
for
for him.
Arsenal. Like you guys were saying, Arsenal fan TV is going to be wilding.
Oh,
Can't
I can't
wait.
wait, dude. Troops.
wait.
Come on, blood. Blood.
Should play a damn interview.
Sorry about that, fam.
episode, bro. It's going to really go it off.
Fucking dusted, bro.
Next up, no,
Man of the match.
Man of the match.
The only guy with the heart in the field.
Alexis.
Leslie. Yep. Leslie. Sanchez.
Easy peasy.
Chelsea's first signing this season.
You know what? I'm going to give it to Hector Bellerin.
Yeah.
Hector's back. I was very
Yeah,
impressed
because he
with
took
his
out those
performance.
fag braids he was wearing.
Well, he got the long hair now. He had to stretch it out.
Long hair, don't care.
He's playing for a
You got the long hair a little bit.
Flowonomics, baby.
Got the little tail going.
He's playing for a contract for
At
Barca.
Barcelona.
Yeah, just advertising.
tryout.
That's why I picked up his act,
Yo, bro.
cleaned it up.
I can't even be mad at you, man.
'Cause it's
Can't
true.
be mad at you.
Messi wants him too. You put him on that list.
Messi short list.
Going back
Why
home.
wouldn't he go?
Going back to Barca.
Why
Who
wouldn't
runs
he
it?
go?
Yeah.
Playing in freaking
Cold ass.
Lithuania next year, bro. Damn.
That wraps up Arsenal.
Yeah.
There was so
Painful.
defeat. There was so much defeat in that.
Watford 0, Man City 5.
This was a day of goals.
This was a gutting, straight gut.
Could have been 11.
That's what happens at the end of the season, man. When like the last 2-3 games, this is where Harry Kane goes from 25 goals, or like 20
goals to
22 goals to 29 in a week.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Down
He
on
scored
the gas.
7 goals in 2 games. Like,
Jesus.
what?
Berbatov style.
It was Berbatov style. But this game,
Jesus Navas, Sergio Aguero, K-Man.
company.
Dude, Company's legit.
Give me a goal and an assist in fantasy.
Dude, so
Or
what
give me a
happens
goal and
now?
a clean sheet.
What happens now with Company? There was obviously rumors
gotta keep
about
him.
him leaving. You think you
Gotta keep him.
him?
John Terry style.
What
You
if
gotta
he goes
keep him.
down again, dude?
He's the best
then you
defender on the
rehabilitate
team.
it. Rehabilitate him and keep him in the
Dude,
squad.
you keep him there, but you add another center back.
Yeah.
You can transform into a back three if you need to. You can rotate Otamendi in. You know Company's not going to be able to give you every single
Yeah, you got
Right-
Champions
right now-
League. You can buy whoever you want.
Right now they're in the John Terry, Gary Cahill phase of their transition. So you got the old horse with the new guy, and you gotta get that old horse out of there. But until you find a replacement,
Dude, he's
you
30
kind of keep playing him.
He's 31.
But
you know,
he's
one
it's
of,
just injuries. Like,
but he's one of their youngest defenders. Like,
Company.
yeah, I mean, Kolarov, Clichy, Sanya. These guys are all
They have an old
dinosaurs.
back line.
Yeah.
He's one of the. He's only 31. John
Which is
Terry's
actually-
37.
that's
It's
actually
not
a
his
good
age,
That's
man,
what
but-
prime time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but his body is just letting him down.
Well,
Like, I
it
think we've seen
has
this
the
in
last 2 or
2
3
years.
seasons.
And it's not going to get better. Look at Vidic.
He's not going to be able to play every single game for you.
Yeah, but
That's why it's the John Terry role.
But they're
to
going to be
keep
in
him.
Champions League. They're going to need rotation. They're going to need him.
You're going to need
That's
locker
true. And you know-
room leadership.
And you know Pep next year is going to go for EFL, FA Cup. Like, he needs
Every
some
trophy.
kind of silverware next year.
Jose beat him on that.
Yeah, he did. 1-0.
I want to bring
Where you
something
at?
up here.
Hit it.
How lucky did Tiki get with the Gabriel Jesus bet?
How'd I
I
get
knew
lucky?
this kid was going to score 7 goals.
How many goals
and if
you
he
finished
never
with? 7
got
plus?
injured,
6. He has 6.
you, sir, would have been doing a
Wait,
Brazilian
no,
wax
I
and
wouldn't
losing
have.
that hair.
He just said 6.
No, 7. How about you update your stuff?
Yo, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey.
Whatever. Well,
Hey.
Fat Mob says 6. I know what you want me to do.
All right, well,
Who
Step
you
the game
got?
up.
Caught offside?
no, I got
you looking
ESPN
at?
Every
FC,
time.
bruh. You would have been
God,
losing that
outside.
hair.
Yeah, but you
Lucky.
chickened out. It's not lucky.
No,
You
I didn't
chickened
chicken out. The man was supposed to be out for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
He came back early.
Well, then you should have stood by him then,
You should-
right?
you
Yeah,
should have
that's
kept
what-
him.
Oh,
there it is.
Well, you should have stood
All
by
I'm saying
him.
is you got lucky.
You thought.
Hey,
Well, did I get lucky?
You want to put
or
a bet
did I
on
know?
next year?
No, I got nothing
Yeah,
right now.
all right,
Not
you-
for
yeah,
him.
that's right, you
Bro,
got nothing.
I don't bet with people who are not in
got nothing.
Champions League, all right?
Ah!
My
Hey.
level's up here right now.
What do you mean, bro? you're in 6. You're under.
They gotta get in. They gotta
We're
get
going to
in.
get in anyway. We're going to backdoor
Not
away.
true.
As long as
They gotta
we're
lose a bunch of
Champions.
20-year-olds over at Ajax. It's gonna happen.
Goldberg.
But the
Better
thing
watch
is,
out
how
for
many
Kluivert.
times have we said, "Oh, give him a year to get acquainted with the new team, the
Who?
new league,
Who?
just in general, like whenever
A player?
a player comes in,
Yep.
or even a manager, we say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this guy, 8 starts, 2 appearances after that, 7 goals, 4
Dude,
assists.
this guy's a
Special.
natural.
Oh
If you've
my
seen this,
God, he's
special.
He's real.
his debut for Man City, man, he had magic in his boots.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
twinkle toes. He was incredible. Played without fear, and he's talented up the ass, man. This
These are
guy's
the kids
incredible.
that keep saying you got to start him. There's certain guys, bro. I said every episode. There's just certain dudes. Gabi Jesus. You
Iwobi.
see, as
Well,
soon
no,
as he
no.
gets healthy, he starts.
Jesus.
Iwobi's not on that
Jesus
level.
is no question you got to start him. The reason why, he was scoring. Rashford last season, when he was on that run, they started him. Then he cooled off. They stopped starting him. Jesus, as soon as he cools off, you know for damn sure Pep's going to slow him down, especially because he's going to go out and
don't
bring in
know.
another forward.
Pep might
maybe
Pep might
not.
sit Aguero
Yeah, but
before.
nah, dude.
Well, he
before
will
sits
sit
Jesus.
Aguero.
Dude, he's sitting Sterling.
Yeah, Sterling.
He's sitting
I was
Sterling,
just
bro.
gonna bring that up.
Dude,
Sterling.
he's playing
He's
Jesus a little bit
rotating
more on the wing,
youngsters, Yeah.
and Sterling's not even getting a sniff anymore.
Because
though.
Jesus is
Well,
actually
I think it was just a wrap up of the season. You know what I mean? Like, there's no
I don't
point
know,
pushing,
man.
We're not
It-
playing for anything.
it's
So
been
you
a-
think Sterling's out? He literally.
I'm not saying he's out. I'm just
All right.
saying he's underperforming for season 2.
100%.
You know,
I'm interested.
But it's
where-
an improvement from last season. He's still
Absolutely.
underperforming.
anything he could
but
run
it's an
backwards, it would
improvement.
be an improvement from last season.
No,
Yeah.
bro, he was
That's just
killing
hatred.
it.
That's
Yeah.
just
like
Sucks.
mid-year.
Yeah, hate the guy.
He was killing it.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Overrated. Hate him.
Farid
Sweet
logic.
What are you, a Liverpool fan or
Can't stand-
something?
Nah, dude. I just
Where's
don't
the
like-
butt hurt?
No,
dude,
just-
50
he just
million
sees
for
it.
a fucking teenager, and he's not even that good.
He's not
Yeah,
even
but-
in his
but it
teens
goes-
anymore.
yeah.
That was years ago.
But like,
Get
it wasn't
over
his choice, dude. You acting
was
like he
playing like
said,
he was
"I
in
want to go for
teenagers,
50."
yeah.
Wasn't his choice.
Liverpool.
He was a bitch, and he was like, "Oh, I want out of here."
This
Dude, all he said was
Chelsea-
pay
Put your
me.
personal hatred aside,
Nah,
man.
don't like
He said,
him.
No,
pay me.
yeah, so he
You gotta
sucks.
be worth 100
Sucks.
grand. They said you're not worth 100
No,
grand.
no.
Then he said, "Oh, that blue team thinks I'm worth 100 grand, so I'm gonna go over there." That's all, bro. Like,
No,
we
no, no,
forget these
I
are
think it was
humans.
150.
Okay, whatever. Even if he said 300, Man City was willing.
150 a week for.
Man City's willing to pay it.
Semantics.
Man City's willing to pay.
course
You're
they are.
only expensive as whoever's willing to pay for it,
I
man.
get that.
Martial didn't choose to go for 60. Monaco chose for Martial to go.
That's
for
why it's
60.
harsh when people
Pogba
try
didn't
shit on
choose-
Pogba,
Yeah.
Bale even. Like,
They didn't choose that. Their club set that record.
That's why I stick with
performance
Pogba and his
demanded that, if
emojis.
anything.
Yeah,
You know?
Iheanacho, that's a guy that I'm wondering where he'll go.
that's tough.
But
West Ham, I'm hearing.
dude, he's a good fit.
Everton.
Liverpool.
No.
If Lukaku goes,
If they
Everton.
if Iheanacho goes to Liverpool,
Everton
I
would
would
be
be
sick.
Work with. Kuma.
He's an upgrade from Origi. I believe that.
that's not what you guys need.
No,
because
I
you
know, that's
already
what I'm
have
saying.
a young
Oh my
striker.
god, I was talking to a couple buddies that are Liverpool fans. Oh my god, they were even driving me insane. They were saying that Origi.
See, nobody
the
likes
answer,
Liverpool fans.
And they were saying that Iheanacho. I mean, they said that was Origi is like based on the same level of Iheanacho. No,
Nah.
he's not. He's not.
Not in terms of goal scoring.
Not even fucking close.
Yeah.
Maybe technique.
Dude,
physicality.
Iheanacho carried Man City
Not-
for a few
All
months.
right, hear
goal
this.
scorer.
They also said that Philip Coutinho was the best left winger in the league.
Give these people a shout out. Who are these people?
Oh, you know
All
them.
these fools.
Who
out
are
their
they?
name.
You know Pat.
Oh, Pat
And you know
Palingo.
James.
Oh, Palinga.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, I was like, Eden Hazard is the best left winger in the league.
No doubt.
And like, nah. Well,
If it's not him, it's
I was-
Alexis Sanchez too.
I was like, come on.
he's up there.
Agreed.
Oh my
Both of them are
god.
ahead of
It
Coutinho.
was,
Coutinho was too injury prone this
I
season.
was melting from the eyes.
I mean, if anything, it'd be Milner.
Milner's the best player overall. I mean,
No
Yeah,
question.
Liverpool.
You mean
No, 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 he's
Captain
elite.
Milner?
Until he missed that PK.
put him at. If
So
you
missed that
if you had to
PK,
play,
he was perfect. Got him.
If you
So
had
he
to
missed
play
that PK.
one player in all 11 positions, James Milner is the number one person I'd choose.
Aspilicueta.
You know who I'd pick?
Philip Lahm.
Conte.
I was about to say that
Oh,
No,
11
I'd put
Contes?
Conte at
11
maybe
Contes?
Bali.
I'd put him at
Maybe
goalkeeper.
Bali.
too.
Eric
Bailly
Bailly.
too.
That's who I'd pick.
But hey,
When I
save this
saw
for the
playing
summer. Save this for the
that's
summer.
true.
Save this for the
That's
summer. This will be a whole discussion.
One man 11.
One man 11.
Who's your one man 11?
Conte.
He's too small for goalie, though.
Yeah. Oh no, goalie. He's out.
He'd probably
He's out.
intercept the shot before they could take it.
He could get there, dude.
No, but
We've
that's
had some
what's-
short goalies.
Maybe Valencia.
Conte could get it.
Conte's 5'5".
Conte's
Conte's not at
5'5".
forward.
Dude, he's shorter than me, bro.
Dude, he could get it.
He's up to my
5'5".
nose.
Jump, dude. I've seen him win headers, man. This dude's a beast. He's got ups. He'll get there. Top 90. He's got
He
it.
can't touch crossbar.
They're going to have to play like Barcelona, dude.
They will, dude.
Ping, 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 ping.
Exactly. He'll save the ball with his feet.
What are they going to do? Kick it to the other team and then get it back? Is that the plan?
Where were we?
I don't know. Straight down the hall.
Man, the Gabby Jesus goal that he scored is just class.
Oh, how about the other one? He passed
The-
across and
like
tried to
he-
play Aguero. I was like, oh, bro, fantasy
Aguero's
Dockers
cowardly
slotted.
twice completely
Yes.
missed the net.
From
man.
Sane.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
All right, so question
Say
here:
his head.
has Sergio Aguero's mantle as best center forward in the league been taken from
Easily,
him?
hands down.
No question.
Harry Kane literally broke his door down, grabbed his children, tied him up, and left.
And let him on
Committed a
fire.
crime.
That's
Committed-
it. Breaking
committed a
and
crime.
entering, man. Harry Kane kicked the goddamn door. There was a debate. Harry Kane,
This year
Aguero,
only.
Lukaku.
Next year.
This year.
Watch out.
Yeah,
Next
but I
year.
mean, we're
watch
talking
Well,
about
out.
this year,
Aguero's injured a lot this season, too, which didn't help him.
But even still,
That's
even the
part of it, 'cause
mentality.
Harry Kane's appearance, he had like what, 29 appearances,
Yeah,
26
but he missed-
goals.
remember Harry
and Harry
Kane missed-
this- That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. He had less appearances too this year versus Lukaku had like 37 appearances.
Yeah.
Let's not
So-
forget that Harry Kane scored 7 goals in 2 games.
Well,
that's
so
just-
score 4
and he
goals.
scored all left foot today. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
dude,
it's not
he
even
was
like, oh,
crushing
this
it.
is lucky. This is just a beast.
Dude, Lee Dixon was like, "Yeah, I scored 6 goals in 3 seasons." Ha ha ha, making jokes and shit. Harry
Dude, Lee
Kane's just
Dixon
doing it for
drinks.
fun.
Lee Dixon drinks
He's
during
the
the,
man,
show,
though.
man. He's so funny.
He's the man.
Says
Why
all
wouldn't
kinds
you?
of rowdy stuff, man.
Why wouldn't
He has
you?
to have
I
a
like-
flask in there.
He's entertaining, dude.
He is.
I
Dude.
like him.
He's the man.
He's almost as good as our boy.
Ray Hudson.
Oh, please.
Magisterial!
Oh my
Just a
god,
bunch
what's
of
that one?
noise.
A little genius!
The worst. The freaking worst.
That guy drinks.
Yes. Yes, he
Oh my
does.
god, Biggie
He
wanna
snorts.
drink.
He snorts.
I want to be in the booth with him for like one game. Just give me one half.
Gay.
Cake.
No, I did. No,
Okay.
he'd be my boy.
Be pinching him
He
with
might
those
pen
crabby
pal.
claws. Over
Crab.
Yeah.
Leroy
We'd be
Sané.
talking about Champions League.
Leroy Sané's real, man.
So legit, right?
So real. The youth in this team is the attacking youth between Kevin De Bruyne, Leroy Sané,
The third goal-
Gabby Jesus.
Complete
is
opposite of
just
Chelsea because they play
extremely-
them. They play them.
But we only buy like 26 and 27-year-olds to play them and win. So
Nah, but you buy youth and then you ruin their careers.
and win first place.
Like Kennedy.
And win first place Champions League.
As long as you
10th
win-
place
First place
sometimes.
Champions League.
10th place
First
sometimes.
place Champions League.
But
Tenth
another
place sometimes.
another reason why Ozil might go to Bayern because Pep is
What
going
shit?
might go strong for
Fabian
Thiago
Ozil.
in Bayern because with Torre out and Thiago in next to Silva,
He's bringing it back.
But I'm saying is that's a strong lineup because if they can get the defense squared away and if they get Thiago in front with next to Silva with De
Typical
Bruyne.
fucking Liverpool fan. Look at all these offensive players we can bring in.
What did I say first?
They need 10 defenders.
I said, what did I say first? If they can square away the defense.
You said that in the middle.
That actually was true.
That was like after the Thiago.
That was like first after the first, though.
Well, Pep.
Which would be second.
Yeah, but it's still the first, though.
No, it's not.
It's the first of its category.
Enough.
Thank you,
In the pool or on the pool?
Dude,
around the pool.
Well, Pep Guardiola trusts Ilkay
Drain the
Gundogan though, because as you know he messed up his ACL.
Dude, if they had this
Torres
guy in the
probably
team,
gonna be
him and Yaya, Yaya wouldn't have seen the field at all if Gundogan didn't get injured. But
That's
dude,
true.
he can score goals too.
Gundogan in
Silva
this
and
team, dude, is
Gundogan, dude.
incredible.
Yeah.
They're unstoppable if he was fit.
20 mil.
Yeah.
That was a
It's a bargain.
steal.
Let that sink in.
It was a steal.
Pogba.
That's
That's having a
that's-
time over there.
Hey,
Chelsea
hey,
boy, huh?
Fucking killing right
That was
now.
better than
Yeah,
than
Tiki
Mickey.
gets a
Mickey
goal
by
and an
at
assist today, but
27.
it's not good enough. He's still.
Oh, it's
still
Palace.
While
Still
playing
boys,
while
too.
playing with youth too. It's not like you were a supporter. You had a major supporting cast.
Who?
Pogba.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Kevin De Bruyne, KDB
De Bruyne.
finishes with 18 assists on the league.
Mesut, bro, where you
Where
at?
you at,
Picked up
Mesut?
another
Where
2.
you at, Mesut?
Yeah, Mesut was.
He had 22 last season, didn't he?
Yeah, he broke the record last year. It's
and
just,
the next closest were
Broke your house this year.
Eriksson and Sigurdsson were after that 15 and 13.
all episodes.
So Ozil's not
Sigurdsson had 15.
13.
Dude, let's
Eriksson
talk
had
about
15, but Ozil's not even in the top
We're going
3.
Nugget zone right now.
Let's
Straight in
talk about Arsenal real quick.
Nah, but Ozil did score more goals than he's ever scored for Arsenal.
We have
this year.
5.
So yeah, it wasn't impressive. It was not like double digits.
You
but
can't be quoted like that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yo, is that
He
moral
upped- he upped
victory?
his
Is that a
ante.
moral victory? He's scored
He
5
upped his
goals.
ante.
Yeah.
Goal wise,
Hey, how many goals did he score?
way decreased. I don't know. I don't even want to
I thought
count
you
him.
said, I thought you
don't
said
wanna
5.
count
Yeah,
Which would
5,
be-
the magic number for
Yeah,
Arsenal
fifth.
this year.
Hey!
Got it.
I got you, Huss. I ran it in there.
Yeah,
Yo.
Farid
Hey, look at
punched it.
1,
Sweating
2,
over
3,
here, man.
4,
I'm sweating.
5.
Yo, this is terrible, dog. This is what my
Yeah,
life
well,
is.
You only have like 3 more months of this.
3 months, dude.
A
year, dude.
Oh my god.
Don't worry.
Oh my god.
On those Wednesday episodes,
I forgot they're not gonna be in
Tom, you don't
Champions
have to
League
show
next
up.
year.
We're gonna pull Chelsea win Europa and bounce back next year.
You mean a Man United?
I got faith.
You mean a Man United?
Yet to be done. Yet to be done.
I'm telling you
'cause
right now.
We don't usually compete.
I got
in
faith
that
in
tournament
Ajax.
you're competing in.
I got faith
2018,
in Ajax.
Arsenal's gonna have the best stadium in the championship.
Debatable. Debatable.
Newcastle.
Yo, we talking about-
Newcastle.
Talk about Man City, Watford right
Newcastle.
Man of the match.
Let's wrap that one
Newcastle.
Man of the match. For me.
For me.
For me,
KDB, bro. Guy's the realist. I wish he was on Chelsea still.
I'm gonna give it to my boy. Called it when he came in this year. 7 goals plus, no problem.
Hater
Gabi
over
Jesus
here.
Called
Hater.
it all year. Give me an applause.
Gotta catch
Thank
up.
you guys. Thank you.
Hey, don't take my credit.
Thank
I know
you.
Arsenal's down, but I fucking called this.
I called it.
No.
Guys, listen back. When he came in, I told Tom he's gonna get 7 goals.
All
Loser
right.
gets a Brazilian. Tom
All
was
right,
like,
bro.
"Fuck that. He's not getting 7."
Yeah, all right,
Where you at, bro? 5th place. Where you at?
bro. This is all bullshit. This
Please.
show sucks.
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 I'm gonna give it to Gabby Jesus too.
The realist.
I got the Kun Aguero, bro. Still scoring goals. Today was his day.
It was a clinical finish. Not one
Finish
from KDB.
Finishes top 3 in the league.
Hussey gonna give it to company.
No.
Actually, shit, I was going to give it to Company, yeah. Now they said, dude,
Call
you
back.
see that header? This is a power header, man. This guy's been scoring goals like
see
Phil
the hard-
Jackie
I love how
Yeltsin.
they
the head of his
slap
shit.
His head is like a
Yeah,
freaking
bro.
cinder block.
Yeah, it's a square.
Yeah.
Nah, I give it to Company. Clean sheet and a
It's
goal.
like a butternut. You see like a butternut?
Yeah,
how you
butternut
flip it over? Yeah, it goes over.
Like it's
then it
just
goes
like
around. Got that butternut head.
Sure.
Yeah, there's a button squad.
Fruit- Nut
Fruit
head.
11.
Oh, it's a vegetable.
Killed that one real quick.
Roasted on that one.
I had to.
It's
Got to
true.
fire back,
I
dude.
can't believe I said fruit.
Go ahead, Huss.
Liverpool. Liverpool.
No, Hussey, do his picky man.
No, I want to give it to Arsene Wenger.
I thought we already did it.
You're talking about this is City Watford.
I know, just to
Hurry
keep it
up.
relevant.
Come on,
Hurry
Ryan.
up.
Ryan, come on. You're
Because
the,
you know
We're
he's
gonna
not
skip
relevant
you,
right
dude.
Play, bud.
We're gonna skip.
you're the 5th one. Come on.
Jesus.
See what I did there?
All right, go.
Yeah.
You're the Arsenal one.
You're in Arsenal place.
Sound the meaningless one?
Liverpool 3, Middlesbrough, zip. Listen, love the men's, the U.S. men's national team. Always supporting. Lots of players all over
my
Europe.
God.
Love it. Guzan, bro.
Fraud. But before we really dig in, I have to dig
Guzan.
into Martin Atkinson. because he's the guy who changed this game.
Yes.
That was a
Lovren,
penalty kick.
straight up NFL style goal line tackle, rips him down, man.
And here's the question for me: here's the thing for me, Lovren,
For me.
he got goal side of him, right? So if Lovren doesn't make that challenge, does that Middlesbrough player get a shot off?
Yes.
What are the
Yes,
odds?
right?
Absolutely.
So because Lovren intervenes, he denies him from making that shot, from even
denies a
attempting.
goal scoring opportunity.
That to me is a red card penalty kick. In the new law, okay, yellow card.
Yeah.
But maybe not even so, because he was holding him.
It comes down to the
but
referee in those situations.
and
Like
of course-
he can pull the yellow
But
or
the
the red.
commentator said it
Atkinson's such a bitch.
said nicely where the fact that
Atkinson.
after he got behind him,
Thanks,
he
sir.
basically stopped and waited for the contact to go down.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
but he has
smart
right
play.
to
But-
that space.
Yeah, because
has
he
a right
has
to
the
that
ball.
space.
But he wasn't going for the ball. He was just trying to stand there
That's
and get
the
a foul.
dumbest thing I've ever
So-
heard. The ball's in front of him. He's in the PK spot. He's trying to shield the man
Exactly.
so he can take a shot.
Yeah, dude, he did cut
say
across
that,
Lovren.
yeah, to say
He
that
did
he's
cut
not
across.
even looking for the ball. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, he's in on goal.
Looking for the man more the ball.
That's that.
Because he's
Liverpool
smart.
shit, man.
Because he's clever. You gotta do both.
And the
That's
ref was
football.
more
That
clever.
to me
That's
changed
football,
the
bro.
game.
Yeah.
If that was
The
a
ref was even
PK,
more clever though.
if the pressure got turned up on you guys, because even you guys got a little bit fortunate, you scored right before half. Before that,
With a
Burrow
combo
was just
shot.
10 men behind the ball,
That's terrible.
shutting it down. And look, man, Brad Guzan, near post goal. That was tough. I think not even a special goalkeeper, a very good goalkeeper makes that near post save.
It's close,
A
dude.
top six goalie makes that. I think Forster would make that.
Yeah.
I think what's his name in Sunderland? Pickford would make that.
Maybe.
I think Pickford would make it, man. I think Mignolet would make it, shot stopper. I think Boric, shot
Well,
stopper,
you have
would
to
make
remember
it.
that there's
It's
some-
near post blast, man. The amount of room Guzan left was too much. That's why Wijnaldum saw
Yeah.
it, man.
And you know what? Usually with that near post goal, when I give keepers a break is when it goes top, when they roof
when
it.
you roof it, yeah.
It was about like mid height. It was pretty high, but it was like
It
mid
went
height.
like shoulder
His
length.
reaction
like
time was so
yeah.
slow.
Exactly. And that wasn't the worst one of the pick.
Oh.
Out of the
Well, no,
bunch, it was a Coutinho free kick.
Well, I was gonna say that near post only went in because Guzan sold his soul to the devil, trying to go to the right side because he saw the person coming up on the other side of the box, and then as he's looking over there, Wijnaldum, boom, near post.
Dude,
so
this-
I think he thought the cross was gonna go.
Yeah, but as a goalie, your primary responsibility
post.
is the man with the ball.
Hussey's
Well,
trying to
I
think
think
about what he
he
thought.
No, he's trying to
Get out of
he
his
thought
head.
he
Get
was
out of
trying to
his
cheat.
And that makes a
He
bad goal.
thought.
You can't cheat near post. You can't cheat and leave your near post when a guy's breaking in on the near post. It's like saying, hey, I'm trying to prevent this. Play number 2 when play number 1 results in a goal. It
Trying
doesn't
to be
make
sneaky.
sense. It's a bad decision.
Oh my
Brad
God.
Guzan, the lord
But-
of relegation.
but-
2 seasons, 2 relegations. Hope Newcastle doesn't pick him up.
But to get back to Tom's point, that free kick, oh my God, he looked like a flippy floppy. Oh my goodness.
Flippy
Now, what the
floppy?
shit is that?
A flip flop.
That wasn't my point.
Oh, that we're supposed to
so
know
just
that?
had
A
a
flippy
wide-
floppy?
I mean, he saw the ball too late, so he didn't really jump to the side. He just kind of like blop.
No, he
So,
takes like 2 steps to his left.
Because he
And
doesn't
you know
trust
what?
his
You
wall.
got to give Chan and Matip a little bit of credit here because they aided in blocking the ball.
The vision.
Yeah, and then they ducked down last second, so it was a setup play. But I mean, at the end of the day,
Bradley, come on.
what are we doing
You gotta
here,
be better,
Guzan?
man. He better not see 2018 in Russia. It better be Timmy Howard all the way.
It's got to be, dude.
Martin Atkinson's such a bitch. I keep watching this replay. It's such an easy PK
I'll be
call.
honest, it's a red card.
It's such
It
an
is,
easy
right?
It's a
PK
red
call.
card penalty. Patrick
I
Bamford,
could-
Chelsea man, trying to help on Arsenal.
He tried.
Didn't
I
try.
could see a yellow there. I could see a yellow because I think he has nowhere to go, so he puts his arms up, kind of grabs him. So I think it's a footballing play. I don't think he reaches out
I understand, but it's
and
the
grabs
last.
him.
It's the last man going to goal.
But the new rule says if you're making an attempt to play the ball,
Which
it's
he
a
wasn't.
yellow card.
Which he wasn't.
And that's the
Yeah,
gray
that's
area.
the argument.
That's the gray
But I-
area.
He's on. I understand. It's a soft red, but he's climbing up his back. But there's no way he can attempt to touch the ball.
But I think Bamford cuts across him. I think
Of
it's a
course he does.
PK.
It's a brilliant play. By
Yeah,
the,
but
by
that's
the
why I don't
attacker.
think it's a red. That's why I don't think it's a red because I don't think Lovren went out of his way
You ready for
to
this?
yank
I'm going
him.
to pull a Tiki move right now. Body control. You got to control your body. I'm an offensive player.
serious.
You know,
You know what?
you got to control your body.
You're right.
Fuck him.
But Lallana,
Yes, sir.
Lallana
I know these
capped it
fucking
off
lines.
with a third goal. Well done, boy. But
Dude, this guy was killing it all game.
The Lallana, the climb, getting the clean sheet.
The Coutinho.
Dude, almost picked
club.
him up in
But
fantasy.
if we're gonna
too.
talk about
So
the
pissed.
Wijnaldum, huge. He's been huge in big games.
He's been
a couple
huge,
been
all
huge in every
season,
game.
dude. He played
Well, no,
all
but with
season
the
long.
goals, I mean, if there was a big game against top 6, I think they're
The header.
against. I
I
think
remember the
Health,
header.
there was
Bro-
City,
bro
and then I think.
science.
Klopp has made him a machine.
Well, no, it was definitely
Well,
City. I know that one. I think might have been Chelsea, the other one.
Header.
And then right here, it was a huge game. So it was at home. He came up. He started getting those goals. Don't play
So
switch.
where does Jordan Henderson fit into this team?
Fuck that
next
guy.
year?
Sell him.
He doesn't. You bring in a replacement.
It's getting to the point where
Guy sucks.
And you bring in
used
a
to-
replacement and give him competition and see who swims faster. That's all it is.
And have you changed your mind on Emre Can? Because again, he was very solid in this game.
No, I mean,
The goal against Watford.
At a point in
I
time, you said that
mean-
Yeah.
Jordan Henderson and him
No.
were equal, or
no,
Henderson was a little bit better.
If Henderson's healthy right now, Henderson's still in my mind.
No way.
you too, bro.
I
no,
don't
I-
know
Look,
about
if
that
he's
life.
if
If
he's
he's
healthy, if he's healthy, I'm down with phasing out Henderson. I think over the long term, he's not the key to this team. But in that locker room, man, the fact that he has this physical ailment and yet they still made him captain after Gerrard, I think for the stability to build on to Champions League next year and hopefully qualify again, maybe make a run to the quarters. You need that locker room strength.
You already
It can't-
have it. James Milner.
What's
No,
not
no,
like,
but
you
and
need-
it's like,
but
the
you
guy.
need-
and it's like, what other Englishmen did they have at the time?
But
Who was like, you know, who
we
could
also-
actually-
Milner came
we
in.
also
His first season was
forget-
captain.
Yeah,
we
but
all-
It was just
we
Jordan
also
Henderson.
forget that before he got injured, he had the most passes in the league. He covered the most distance in the league. He had
He's
I
a
think
pro.
the second
well.
most
And I-
interceptions in the league. He had the he was like second or third in tackle.
Yeah,
And
he
he was,
did.
Oh,
he
he
was
was playing well.
balling.
He's
at
a
the
big-
beginning of the
I
year.
think- He's a big
he's
Jesse.
I think he's important. He's one of those guys who are important to the club. But if he leaves the club, he probably won't make that much difference at his next club. But
He would
for
go to West Brom.
Liverpool, man, for
He'd
Liverpool,
be the next Fletcher.
I think you build on this guy being a locker room presence. He doesn't
just
have
a
to
rotation
start
guy, right?
a rotation
'Cause
guy.
there's
Man.
more
You don't want to
competitions
sell.
next year.
He's a Liverpool dude through and through. In the sense that he's seen Liverpool under multiple managers. He's sort of that stability while you're building your franchise off
been there
Coutinho's
forever.
back.
Yeah.
You're hoping that Henderson can be there to support Coutinho, so it doesn't fall all on him. We
He's
saw,
young too.
yeah, he is, man.
He's in his prime right now.
And we saw what happened to Coutinho when all that
It's a
pressure's
shitty
on
prime.
his shoulders.
Yeah. Well, it all comes down to his heel. Whether
Yeah.
the heel, I mean, I don't know how bad
Heel?
it is. I'm not sure if it's
Heel.
actually
Heel.
See, the thing is, I'm not sure if
Heel.
it's actually I'm not sure if it's the bone or if it's actually the tendons
Well,
stuff like
what
that.
do you think
It's
is in his
a
mind?
do you think it
plantar
is, Doc?
fasciitis.
If he has that, I'm dealing with that right now. That sucks. Right now,
All right,
I mean,
Hendo.
No,
Hussey
honestly,
Hendo?
Hendo heel.
What I get injured
Hendo
what,
Huss.
3 months ago. Even this morning I woke up with a hobble. Like
It's tough when you don't rehab.
yeah, I did. Dude, I've been coaching every day, man.
That's
rehab?
rehabbing?
Yeah, running around with the kids.
That's not rehab.
That's making
being
it
on your
worse.
feet.
Just making it worse.
What am I supposed to do?
Hey, I
Not
broke my
work?
leg. I'm
Physical
rehabbing. I'm walking
therapy?
around.
Stretch.
Ride
When do I
the,
have time? I work 12 hours a day.
ride the
Then you're not
bike.
12.
rehabbing.
1 hour.
You have another.
enough.
So
1
exactly my
hour.
Just
point.
go on YouTube. How do you fix it? Sit in front of your
I have.
laptop and
I've
do
been
it.
trying to do that.
Dude,
With
I've been
the
trying
stre-
to do that.
with the stretching
You've
and
been
all those
trying,
stuff.
but
I've been trying to do that, but
eating
you know,
snacks does
it's
not
one of those
equate
things where
to
it's a
rehabbing.
tough thing to get. I mean, I was talking.
Yeah,
to
I was
doctor
chasing
about
the
it.
kids around.
No, I
You
was
know,
talking
that's
to
got to be good for you.
No, I was talking to the doctor.
Just gonna
and
run
he
it out.
said a couple things.
Run
One,
it off.
it's going to be hard to come back from that. I mean, to actually get it fully fit.
Hey,
And
maybe-
then
maybe if you
it's gonna
talk
be-
about it, you'll
it's gonna
get
be
better.
It's going to be lingering and it's going to hurt a lot. And
Cool.
the same thing that Henderson has, where it's just going to
shit.
keep on getting worse if you keep
Yeah,
on.
Peyton Manning had it too.
So you're gonna be able to
Yeah.
play tonight?
Of course.
Yeah, we need a goalie.
Yeah, right,
Therapy
bro.
tonight.
Yeah, right, bro.
Yeah, right,
You're
bro.
right, bro.
I'm not going to save the ball with my head.
Well, Liverpool sneaks into Champions League. They're in a playoff
Whoa,
position. now.
playoff.
Playoffs?
position.
There's only one team in this room that's in the Champions League next year right now.
Actually, there's 3.
Oh,
Well,
In
no.
this room.
Playoff, nothing.
Oh, in the room, yeah. In the room.
you
point
guys
that
aren't even
out.
in the playoffs yet.
Knock, knock.
It's not
We are in the
guaranteed.
playoffs. That's Friday.
knock, knock.
Who's
Not
that?
Not
Not
Friday.
Arsenal.
Wednesday's the playoff. You win that game, you're
Nah,
in. That's
nah.
the playoff.
The playoffs.
That's the playoff.
That's Europa final. That's what
Yeah,
that is.
but it's playoffs to get into Champions, is it
But-
not?
all right.
To
but
be
call
fair,
it what
real
it
quick,
is.
if we're going to
playoffs.
Liverpool was
You're in a
the
final.
No.
You're in a final. You call it a final.
Right?
Real
We're
quick.
playing for silverware.
Liverpool was in the final last
So are
year.
we.
United's in the final this year for Europa. Arsenal will have a good shot at getting to the finals
No, they
next
won't.
year. I think they will.
Not with that old man.
And when
in
it comes
charge.
down to it, England is starting to really promenade through the Europa League again. So I mean, they're actually.
Yeah, because they suck in Champions League.
Well, I know. Like
Boom.
that.
But the
Stepping stones.
Europa's a tough competition to win, and Jose Mourinho was a cup competition specialist. I think
Yeah.
it's safe to say he's been to like 9.
Europa was easier than last year.
Every year he's made it to the semifinals with
Once he
with
gets
every
to a
club he's been
final-
to, Champions League, Europa, Porto to Madrid, Inter. He's made semifinals every single time.
And in
So
the
to say
semi-
someone like
Oh, my
him's
bad.
gonna win it, instead of Wenger. Wenger's not going to win it. He hasn't made it past the round of 16
Yeah,
or
Klopp
quarterfinals.
made noise with Dortmund too in Europa and Champions.
He made
League,
to the
actually.
final with Liverpool
Yeah.
last year in the
Yeah.
Europa. Thank God they fucking lost that game. Thank you, Sevilla.
Yeah, that would have been terrible.
That would have been horrible.
That
Hussey.
would have been terrible for confidence. Liverpool
Well, even
would be
that, I mean, the
making a lot
Dortmund
of
team
noise.
last year was. I mean, I don't think the United team this year could beat that Dortmund team last year.
I don't think it'd be the Dortmund team this year.
Probably
Wait,
not.
Dortmund last year?
Yeah, in semifinals.
Of
Dortmund
what?
was nice.
Europa.
Still nice, bro. They got
You
better.
lost in the finals.
I know,
Dortmund's
but we
nice.
beat them. And I'm saying
He's
is
saying
you-
we wouldn't have got to the finals last year because we wouldn't have got
Maybe.
through.
Yeah, I'm
Dortmund.
saying
Yeah, probably
Europa-
not.
Europa
but it
this
means
year was
nothing.
easier.
Thank you, Al.
It's-
It means nothing.
It was easier this year?
Yeah.
Okay,
it was easier this year.
Sure.
Okay.
sure.
It was
No,
luck
not
of-
sure,
but
yes.
it's luck of the
How is
draw.
it a yes or no question?
No.
I said so.
Oh
right,
my
let's-
God.
let's
See,
wrap it
yeah,
up.
I'm done with you.
Final shout to Klopp here. The emotion in this guy
This
is
guy, man.
Conte-esque. On the sideline, beating his chest
Even
in front of
after
the fans,
misses, hit the
going
post.
wild, and you see, and
I
then
can
he
hear the
fixes his
noises.
glasses. You just hear him growling.
teeth are all over the
Like,
place.
yeah.
He makes like the Grinch kind of faces.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable.
it's so weird.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey-ish.
But I love the passion, man. Rather have that than someone sitting there writing in his freaking notebook,
LVG?
writing a book.
Arsene Wenger.
Nah, he doesn't even write stuff. He just
No, he
folds
doesn't
his
know how
He's standing up today.
He just
legs.
folds
Folds
his legs.
Yeah.
Man of the match.
I'm going to give it to Weege, dude.
Yeah,
it's gotta be.
By
Disrespectful.
far,
Same
Liverpool's
post.
best player of the season.
Second best.
Second best.
Third.
Continue.
I mean,
Milner.
Coutinho,
Milner.
Money.
Milner.
No,
Milner.
I gave it to
Mane.
Gigi just for his consistency and his longevity. He didn't miss any parts of the season for more than a week or two.
Touche.
He was there for carrying
yeah.
thick and thin. Yeah, Mane stole the limelight, the headlines, and Coutinho too. But for me, it's gotta be Ouija.
Fermi.
I mean, man, top goal scorer, Coutinho. This guy, he's leaving. I hope.
Nope.
Barcelona.
He's not going to
Too
Barcelona.
soon.
Barcelona.
No, it's already came out.
Barcelona.
Dude, it's not the end of the show.
Barcelona. Barcelona. Barcelona.
Oh my God, you guys, you just broke everyone's speakers.
I know.
Sucks.
My God.
Blew out ears right there.
I was trying to yell.
Supposed to-
Farid was right
yeah,
on top
Farid
of
is
it.
like
I get
getting
right
more
into
and
it.
more on top.
Fucking
He's not
sweating over
leaving.
here.
He's not leaving because when they were signing that new contract, him and Klopp
Oh, yeah,
sat
because
down.
they sat down.
And they
I talked
looked
to
up-
them.
No,
They
they
texted
Stop!
me.
Get out of their
They
heads.
looked-
You
no,
know-
They looked at the contract. They said,
that they
yeah.
Fly on the wall.
They went through
Yeah.
the next few years and say, "This is what we want for you. This is how we're going to try to do it." And
Yeah,
Coutinho bought in.
Yeah, and you know
So
what it
he's not
said?
leaving.
It said, yeah, your value just rises this much, so we have to sell you for this much if they come
Nope.
knocking. Facts.
Nope.
Bro
Nope.
science? Facts.
Nope.
Chelsea 5, Sunderland 1, Drubville.
This is why we're the champions. This is why we're the champions.
It's not much to say about this one, man. Capitulating Sunderland. Played a few bums out
Took the
there.
lead though.
They did.
I thought
They did.
an upset was on the cards.
But even when they took the lead, you could just see it in their faces. They were like, this is not real. This is a dream. We're going to wake up and it's going to be 5-1.
the commentator was even saying, he's like, look at how much heart they're showing today. They were battling, until they got the third, fourth, fifth goal. It was a good game, and Sunderland was
Yeah.
really playing well, and Johnny O'Shea actually had a chance to level it up. And then it was just, oh, yeah, here's Sunderland. And
It's unbelievable,
Tanked.
man. Unbelievable. Hazard got in on
now
the party.
now you want to score, huh? You
Right.
bastard. Where were you when I needed you,
Double
Eden?
week.
Where were you? Bastard.
kept him.
Hate this Chelsea team.
Fuck you.
For all those reasons.
Were you surprised that Defoe didn't play?
Nope.
He's done, man.
They know he's leaving. They know he has that clause in his
Rest
contract.
those legs.
And at this moment in time, looks like David Moyes is leaving as well. Remember, he came
TBD.
out after
TBD.
they were relegated. Though he's like, "Yeah, I want to stick around," and he gave a very, professional.
We
sort of
don't want
conservative
you.
answer.
Yeah.
But
All right.
Where's he going to go?
reports are coming out that now he actually might be dismissed. So it's again like
They're gonna have a
Farid saying,
sit-down
it's to be
end of this
determined.
week, I think,
To
is
be
what it was.
determined, but
Yeah.
the players don't seem to want him there.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what? I can understand that.
Dude, it's that stank, man. It's going to be hard for him to shake it.
And
That's
the
what
record.
I'm saying. Like
it's the
going,
stank and the record. Like he's
Yeah.
been
And-
stinking
And
for
the
3
fans,
years.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see him going back to Scotland, taking the team there like
Jesus,
Brendan Rodgers
us.
did, try to get that confidence
Rangers.
back. I was thinking Rangers, but I'm not sure
He's
of
not
their
gonna-
situation. I'm not
or-
sure about the situation.
Or Rogers comes back to the EPL.
No,
And they swap.
nope.
Why-
Yeah,
why
with
not?
Liverpool, he's gonna come back with
David
Liverpool.
Moyes, they will not give that Celtic to David Moyes. They'll find someone else. David Moyes
Why?
is not good enough for Celtic.
But you could say the same thing about Rodgers.
No, Rodgers was doing all right. He didn't get relegated.
All you have to do with Celtic is like,
He didn't
don't
coach
take a
Sunderland.
left, don't take a right. Just keep driving straight.
Why did
Can you
everyone always
hold
have to
on
go
to the
left?
wheel?
Cruise control. That's it. Don't get your foot off the gas. Get it off the brake.
Just hold on to the wheel
just-
in case there are any speed bumps. You might need to hit the brake a little bit and then keep going. That's all
He
you have
needs to
do with that.
revamp whatever he does. You know, whatever his training session is, whatever his tactics are,
All
the
of
way
it.
he runs things.
All of it.
He needs to get with the times because
Maybe
he's
new
just
systems.
falling behind.
And this was a crap squad, though, guys.
Yeah,
Who did they buy? Who did they purchase, really? No one really in the summer. I
Julian
think
Lescott.
They tried to
the
get
Gooch.
Yeah, they tried to get some guys, but they just weren't able to.
What do you mean? They got
execute.
Barini. They had Yanazais, the $30 million player from United.
Well, Pickford was hurt
Come on.
for a while too.
That's true, and he didn't have the best of games.
But
too.
it's the guys in
talk
front
about
of
his
him.
future, and
Who, Pickford?
yeah, it looks
no,
bright. but
he's leaving. Whether I don't think he goes to the top 6,
$30
but like
million
Bournemouth-
dollar release clause is what they're saying. They want
That's it?
they want $30 million for him.
who Pickford?
yeah,
That's nothing.
30.
For a goalie?
That's nothing for a goalie this promising. English too.
But no one's ever gone more
that's
for
huge
more than
because up
30,
in-
and that was Gigi.
It's a lot of money.
and that's why you don't.
Like, he
last
break
year,
the-
if you
but
buy him,
we're in a-
you got to play him.
Last-
Buy him and
That's
sit
what
him.
I'm saying.
That's why I
Boric.
want him at Arsenal.
That's what I'm saying.
Last year,
Boric. I'll take Boric at Bournemouth.
Last year, prominent goalkeepers were going for like 10 or 12 million. I mean, that's just the prices. I mean, that's why everyone's inflated now. We get that.
But-
30 million for Pickford? I don't know.
It's high.
It is high. It is, but everyone has the money.
They're
That's
getting
the
relegated,
challenge.
so they need that. So
Yeah, they
I
need to
heard-
get those wages off.
I
I
heard
think you
Everton
get,
might be looking at him.
yeah,
Everton,
that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, like in
Boy,
Everton,
Romo's
like
been a little
West
shaky.
Ham even.
dude, you're gonna have this guy, assuming he progresses the way he's progressing, like keeps his growth rate. He's gonna be a Joe Hart in maybe 3-4 years. That type of that type of acclaim. I don't know if
It's
he'll.
very difficult because we were saying the same thing about Jack Butland last season.
Who
He gets
had a
serious
fucking game today.
Yeah, he gets
We'll
a
get there.
serious injury. So, like, the potential is always there. But, again, when you're spending that much money on a young guy, the chances of injury and all the other stuff, form, especially a goalkeeper, it's so much about confidence.
Yeah,
So,
but he's got the pieces, man.
He's
I
got
wouldn't
the
be
pieces.
surprised this dude
He's definitely leaving.
goes for a lot of money.
But he probably won't go to West Ham because West Ham triggered the option to extend Adrian's contract till 2019.
So Adrian's the backup for Pickford.
No, if West Ham's going to
That's
trigger
a
his
waste.
contract, I don't think they're going to pick up someone new.
Talk about a waste. Look at your backup goalie, Romero. Dude, that
Yeah,
guy's
he's
legit.
didn't cost us 30.
Proven his worth.
And
True.
he was in a World Cup
Just
final.
saying
so
it's
he's-
just saying it's a waste of a good quality
Well,
goalie.
Yeah, waste it for him, not waste for United.
I think it
Right.
works out well because he plays cup. David has the lead.
Yeah, he's got the
you
final
balance it
coming
out,
up.
so they
Yeah.
both
Oh.
get tested.
Oh,
It
you
just
guys- you guys think it's
you need to have a
that's
good
fine.
backup and have him be tested.
you
but
guys did it with Tebow, no?
you
Tebow
have
and Czech for a minute.
Begovic. You have Begovic as your fuck that. You have Begovic as your backup. Give me a
leaving.
break.
You
Probably bringing
should.
Pickford.
You should go back to Stoke,
Bringing Pickford to be back.
right?
They'll bring Czech
Just use and
back.
abuse the youngsters, dude.
Great
Talking about the game though. Chelsea's equalizing goal was, I hate to say, man, but it was masterclass.
This guy, man.
I mean, it was Sunderland and everything, but they couldn't touch the ball. Like, just the confidence of the Chelsea players was disgusting. It was overwhelming.
Yeah, it was
but
too much.
the passes like Arsenal around the box, not on this side, go back to the other side, bring it back around, just toying with Sunderland, and then Willian with the rifle of finish.
Yeah, it was a little bit scrappy, but
It was scrappy, but it was in controlled
It was
scrappy.
like
I guess
basketball.
that was the Pickford era right there because he could have made that save, but it kind of just squirted under him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a good little build up, and I think for me the major moment in this game was in the 26th, 27th minute. John Terry gets subbed out, kisses N'Golo Kante on the top of the forehead, embraces every one of his teammates. They make a little bit of like a channel for
tunnel.
him. Yeah, a little bit of a tunnel that he walks through the entire stadium.
Takes
on
out the
their
captain
feet.
armband, puts it on Gary Cahill.
Gary Cahill. It's a classy move by Antonio Conte, just to at least play him. I think maybe this was like the 7th game to get him his medal, but either way, they would have figured it out. He was getting his medal regardless. It's John Terry, damn it.
My question is, was he hurt? John Terry, was he hurt?
You know what? I don't.
This year,
No, like this game. Like,
Oh.
why the 25th minute, not the 60th? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Like, it's not a problem. It's great, but, like, why just 25 minutes? Is it, like, did he put in 25 years? Is that why? Like,
What's his number?
26.
yeah, 25 is his number.
26.
oh, okay. So he came up
26
in
is
the
his number.
26th
26th
minute.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that could have been
26.
something.
All right.
That's why.
26th
All right.
minute.
There you go. Calm down.
Hey, we got
All
there.
right.
We got there.
Getting
Yeah,
upset.
just making sure, man.
Asking the right questions, though.
Every once
man.
in a while, yeah.
We'll
And
come
that's,
to a-
that's why it's such a classy move. Antonio Conte, man, this guy is like the
Oozes
league one.
class, bro.
He does.
Even when they beat Middlesbrough and committed the relegation for them, He walked over to the Middlesbrough fans and he gave them all an applause, shook all the players' hands.
He's a beast, man.
He's
He's
just-
a PR beast.
He's just awesome. He's just the man.
And he's a man manager, too. Those
Man
players will
management.
die for him.
It's true, bro.
Jose's going to get that back. We're going to have some good battles, man. Red and blue are going to be at it
You
again.
can try. We're already ahead.
Yeah, you are.
Because
that's
who
advantage.
set up your team?
Jones only
That's
has one more
advantage
year or
us.
two.
Being the champion is the hard part, man.
Josie only has 2 more years.
No, he has one more year until it explodes.
No,
And then
he'll
Oh,
win
yeah,
next
he'll
year.
be
He'll
out
win
in
next
2
year,
years.
and then
Yeah,
after
so-
that, it'll explode.
Okay, cool.
You know.
That's
No,
fine.
no guarantees.
We'll
Just
still
not
be Man
engaging
United.
right now.
I
Just
listen.
not engaging.
I,
We'll still
love,
be
I,
Man
love, I
United.
love the guy. You know that.
Dude,
It
Eden
pains me.
Hazard showing that he does have a left foot, indeed.
Oh, dude, he's
Barely.
a ping, bro.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah.
Michi Batshuayi. Weird.
Who
Scoring.
knew?
Again,
What,
the
dude,
double.
Against a team from the championship.
Michi-
Who fucking cares?
Shut up. He plays, he scores. Another guy who deserved more time, another career that you have
God, dude.
stunted. Not ruined,
What
but
place?
you have stunted this guy's
what
career.
place are we in?
You stunted it.
What place are we in?
I'm not going to say.
There you go. What
But
place
you
you in?
stunted his growth.
There we go.
You stunted
You
his
played at
growth.
Wolby,
because
lost
he did
games.
not-
We
We're
didn't
not
play
talking about
much
Arsenal
well.
right now.
You
We
sound
already
like
know
win
Arsenal's
games.
shite. We
Tom,
already know we're not in
Tom, you
Champions
sound like
League.
a little kid.
Yeah, I'm
complaining.
B-rabbiting you right now.
You
We
sound
already
like a
know
little
that.
kid complaining about the
Give
other
him
kid
that-
hogging
give-
all the toys.
Give him that beat.
You sound like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Hey.
No, I mean, look like him, but I did not sound like him.
Oh,
Oh, there you go, deflecting again. Mr. Deflect.
Focus on Chelsea
Deflect
over
what?
here. You want to talk
Mr.
about Arsenal?
Deflection.
If anything, he's deflecting.
Deflectgate.
If anything, he's
I got
That
them
is
going.
Deflectgate.
Where he just
yeah,
dropped
if
a
anything,
little
he's
bomb.
deflecting.
See ya. Pedro subs in the 71st. And from then on, it was...
Just rains on
That's
Willian's
it.
party.
That's it. Pedro gets a nice little header goal. And Batshuayi gets 2 in the 90th.
Like
And
looped
the
over
the
goal.
left-footed goal from Batshuayi, the second one that was
was
questionably offsides. I think he was onside with the right back. I forget who it was.
Manquillo or something.
Yeah, Javier Manquillo.
He scored the goal.
But he cuts in on his left, and I was like, oh, shit, wonder what's going to... Bang, smokes it bottom corner.
Bro, the kid
Is
is
Batshuayi on
nice.
Chelsea next year?
Maybe.
I hope not.
I mean, he is
seriously
as of
hope
right now.
not. I seriously hope not.
I mean, if we get Mbappe, it's different. Mbappe.
I'm not saying it. I'm not happy this episode. You don't get
Come
that.
on, man. Do it for the
my
PFC
You don't get,
fans.
you don't get the state.
Do it for
You
the
don't get the state.
people. Do it for the people.
Mbappe.
Hey, there he is. He's
There it
back. The kid's
There
back.
it is,
The
Tom.
kid's
Thank you,
back.
sir.
Man, God
For
damn
now.
it.
It's a rough
Till we destroy him
weekend,
again.
rough season. Hasn't been this bad since '96, bro. It's rough.
Okay, Blood? Huh? Blood?
No, it's rough.
Blood?
What I tell you, Blood?
I'm gonna try and find that interview.
We should have fired Wenger back in January, Blood.
It's probably gonna go off for like 10 minutes.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be
Dude,
bad.
Troops.
It's as soon
I
as I
think
pull up
Troops
YouTube,
might-
it's here.
Troops might slit his neck on Arsenal Fan TV Live, dude.
He's calling out Stan Kroenke, and
Just
it's
that's
pretty
what
bad.
that's the biggest problem.
That's your leadership, the board.
Hey,
All right, bro.
Tom!
Tom!
Straight to self-destruction.
No,
Oh,
I
my
was
God,
trying
taking
to
over
get
Farid's
the-
playbook
trying to get
over
the
there.
troops running, but
Oh, wow, man.
Chelsea.
It's legal, bro.
Chelsea.
Taken away.
Chelsea.
Just like Rogan.
London is
True.
blue.
All right, can we switch games?
Chelsea's in
luckily that was
first.
Spanish.
Man of the match. John Terry.
I was just going to say John Terry, too.
Come on. It's John Terry.
It's the last time I give it to him.
No, it's not.
He's a servant.
Until he wins the FA Cup.
He's a servant.
It's Mitsubishi, Michi Batshuayi,
Dude,
giving it to him. 2 goals.
you gotta play
less
the
than-
youngsters.
Less than 2
You gotta
minutes.
play him.
And showing why he's better than Chelsea. He deserves more.
Maybe.
Hull 1, Tottenham 7.
7.
It's official. Tottenham is better than Arsenal, dude.
By
Just the way
miles.
they're playing, like the belief.
They have better players.
They got balls.
Just the
The
system.
squad.
They have better coach.
coach.
A better stadium.
Better in shape.
We have one player who's better than, I think, all of their players. But
Agreed.
they have from top
They
to
have a
bottom.
squad.
For now.
Even
From
my
top
boy
to bottom.
Toby. Huh? Where's Koscielny? My boy Toby getting involved, dude.
Yeah.
Best center back.
Whole city,
Maybe.
What'd you say?
Who?
Whole
I
city.
said best center back. Over David Luiz. Yeah.
Caesar,
out
Caesar
with
Espinacuenta.
I think he was a plug. I
He's
think
a-
he was a
Oh,
plug.
my God.
Depending,
He's
depending if they bring in
No, he
Bonucci-
plays
Gary Cahill's better.
Dude, if they bring in
No, no,
Bonucci,
no.
it proves right there that they don't see him as a center back. If they bring in a
Azpilicueta-
center back and move him at wing back, it goes to show he was a plug
Who's a
this
better
season.
defender?
101?
Just overall better defender.
I would
Well,
say
it's weird,
Toby
man.
because
It's
he
his-
has the aerial.
Aspie,
I would say Toby overall,
Well,
but
then
Aspie's
101
got-
Then Cahill.
tackling,
Then Cahill.
Osby. Cahill had a year. But he was didn't he lose a bit of time as well this season? I
He
think
did. He
man.
made those
I
couple
think
of
he-
mistakes in the
yeah,
beginning of the season, but he scored more goals
He scored more goals
than
than
he ever
Pogba.
scored for.
But
for
like
Chelsea.
Not
clean
true.
You know what I
sheets,
mean?
Definitely true. He scored 9
He is
goals.
away
In
from
this
clean
Tottenham game,
sheets.
this Tottenham
Clean
game
sheets
reminds
away
me of
by
something
team
that I
the
was
league.
What do you guys?
Gary Cahill scored more goals than Paul Pogba. That's
In
a
the-
fact.
in the league?
In the league, that's a fact.
How many did he score?
8.
In the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a
Yeah.
8
Look it
is
up.
the number? No,
Look it
I
up.
believe you on the fact. But
Farid-
that
no, like,
eight-
Farid
that
throws up
eight
his
was
chest.
just
That's a lot,
suspicious.
but Farid,
Yeah.
remember
last
episode?
you have to understand.
Stop for it.
Can't catch him.
Farid.
Totally.
Like,
It's
it's
a
a
fact.
fact. Like, no, I'm sorry,
You have
guys.
to
I was
understand.
wrong.
Paul Pogba is a midfielder. He's not going for goals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gary Cahill is a defender. He's not going for goals either. Look it
Puffing
up.
out that chest.
How many
But-
Cahill? Where is he? Go to it.
Keep going, Bus.
Oh, okay. So the thing with the Spurs reminds me of something I was thinking about with
Made up
Arsenal.
bullshit.
Yeah, he made it up, like he always does.
Made up bull. He's not even on the
Mm, the top
freaking
six.
list. He's not
8?
even on.
I was,
He's got
yeah, once he
9,
said eight-
maybe
once he said
10.
8, I was like, I don't know about that. But I
As
jumped
soon
on
as
anyway.
he said 8,
I jumped
I was
on
like,
blindly.
okay, maybe that stat is real. But as soon as you said 8,
Sure
I was
it's
like,
not
Gary
all
Cahill
stories.
scored
Just puffed
8.
out a little too much. That's what I can
Such
tell.
bullshit.
Come on,
Just a little
Sure
too
that
much.
was sure that was
Six.
the,
Got
Settle
6. Him and Aspie have 8 combined.
all right.
Okay, well, they're probably tied then. Pogba's got 6 or 7.
Nah, bro.
All right. So the thing is with Tottenham, they were.
Cross calls don't count.
It reminds me of something that I was thinking about
Should.
with Arsenal, where it was good for Arsenal to have multiple players involved with goals. They had 3 goals. They had 3 different people scoring and 2 players having assists. That was different from before when Alexi would have 2 goals and assists or 3 goals and assists or something. Where
Great
with
for fantasy.
Tottenham-wise, the 8 players had a hand in the goals, whether it was a goal or assist.
Yeah, that's
and
the
they
story of
scored
Tottenham.
7.
I know,
It's
I
been
know.
like that all year.
Yeah, last year too. That's
what
their style.
I know. That's what I'm saying for Arsenal. That a lot of times with Arsenal, we'd see Alexi would have everything. They would have basically he could basically kick it off the crossbar to himself
Now,
and shoot.
what's your point?
Is that we see the difference between Arsenal and Tottenham, the 2 teams. Well, 2 lower teams, I guess, in London because Chelsea's there for now. But we see that
Ham's there,
Tottenham.
There are no teams
now.
that even in the league. Compare them to the league, man. No one plays like this. People
it's-
try to, but no.
Arsenal
no,
used to play
Liverpool
like
is-
this.
But dude, Liverpool's not as balanced as this.
Yeah,
Not
this
even
is the
close.
defense.
But
way
offensively,
more
they
balanced.
were.
They have
At
the
the beginning of the
best. They
At
have
the
the
beginning of the
best.
year, now we're going.
No.
This is.
We'll crush it now. They have the best record over the last 2 seasons of any club in the Premier League. They have the best defense. So you can say, yeah, Liverpool.
No,
But
I wasn't. I was
overall, Tottenham is the best informed club in the
Systematically.
systematically. As far as winning, different story. We're not talking silverware here.
Yeah, they
We're
finished
talking,
second 2 seasons.
Oh, they should have
two
finished
third
last year, yeah.
season and then second.
That's what I was
this
saying. It
season.
was impressive they did
So-
it, and I was saying that
And-
Arsenal was impressive today by showing that they almost showed a little bit of Spurs in them.
and they've yet to make a big signing. They've made signings. Don't call Wanyama a big signing. It's not a big signing.
No.
Don't call Jansen a big signing.
I knew Wanyama was going to be a big signing for them.
Of course, he was nasty.
Important
on-
signing,
Yes.
but I mean big. Like
30
they're not
million
out there
plus, I
spending
think, is
60
big.
mil.
Well,
They're not out there
they got
spending.
Soldado.
Not even 50.
Another
Roberto Soldado.
Another
Yeah, he
Southampton player, Wanyama. We were talking about that. If they kept all their players, they'd be challenging for maybe top 4.
Dude, every 5 years you can build a Southampton 11 team that could compete to win the Premier League.
Let's save it for the summer. Southampton
do it.
11.
Hey, Huss, I
Southampton's
thought
11th.
Dele Alli was going to check out.
I
was
thought he
mentally
did.
checked out.
I thought he was.
No, you watch. No, you watch. You watch. He's
and
checked out.
assist.
If
No,
you
he's
listen,
done.
you'll learn.
His room's cleaned out.
Locker room's empty.
Dude, this,
Boys
you,
need
know,
to
you, know,
stay.
you know the mistake you made, and
I
it's
kept him.
unfortunate in that last season Tottenham capitulated. So there was an assumption that this season they capitulated against Newcastle, getting smashed 5-1 on the last day. So I think specifically Pochettino was prepared for that. Again this season, basically saying, look, we're not going to
Learn
go
from
out
that
like a
lesson.
bunch of bitches. It's important that we go out on a win. That also attracts talent for the summer. Everyone remembers the last 2 scores of your season, or the last 2 performances, let's say. Going into the summer, they can sign just about anyone, within reason.
Dog, this
they
dude
want.
Harry Kane just stole the show. You just stole the headlines, bro.
It's
I
unreal.
got greedy with Dele because he didn't do anything the game after they lost. And then I thought he was going to pack it in, but you know what? He only packed it in for that one game emotionally, and then he picked himself back up, got the assist, and then got the goal and assist.
I'm very impressed with Wanyama. I'm impressed with Dele Alli. I've been impressed with them going back to last year. But Wanyama's the guy, to me, who's showing the most growth in this team because
100%.
he's showing that he can go forward now. He can get involved in the
Yes.
build-up. Before, he was just a defensive wall, almost like Conte, right? Where it's like, all right, he's just going to stop the ball. Even Conte this year showed that he can spray that long ball over the top.
Working-
he has that
been working
vision
with
a little bit. So
Yeah.
for Tottenham, all right, Heung-min Son involved in the goal, Dele Alli, Harry Kane, Wanyama, Eriksen,
Trippier.
Alderweireld,
Davies.
8 different players right
Involved,
there involved in the goal.
That's what happens when you score 7 goals.
Not necessarily, man.
Yeah.
Didn't I
Usually
just
it's like
talk about
4 or
this, like,
5
15 minutes
goals
ago,
for one
guys?
player.
No, I'm just saying
No,
that.
you're reiterating.
Okay. So you guys reiterate. I just say things. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, you do.
When I say it, it's like, oh, you weren't listening.
No, because you
Because
say
you
it in a way
genuinely
where
weren't.
you weren't listening. Yeah.
When do you listen?
Are you listening right now?
So anyways,
You know the
So anyways, let me talk about my
Tom didn't take the tone of saying this is the first time I'm
do you
saying
think
this.
Eric Dyer got the start over Dembele today?
Deflect real quick.
I'm trying to do the podcast. I'm trying to talk about actual things. I'm not going to call you Mr. Lobster.
You're trying.
No,
to
see,
deflect.
I'm actually giving facts, and I'm actually giving
Crabs,
opinions,
done with it.
and he's
Let's
just,
do
oh,
this.
you're Mr. Lobster over here, Mr. Krabby.
Hey, dude, you're the one who told me you got crabs up there.
Well, first off, that's a lie. That's a lie.
That's what I heard.
You cannot be saying that.
Yeah,
That's wrong, dude.
No, I heard it too.
That's what I heard. Oh, shut up.
This is so mean.
I seen him.
That is so mean.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is
That's
so mean.
effed up. That is. We all know that's not true.
Look,
Oh
I
my
want
god.
to 2-foot tackle him today. Go
No,
for it.
I'm gonna actually get some crabs and spray it on his pillow.
Some crabs?
Some gabs.
Gabs.
Oh, yeah, scrape
So okay, so Eric Dyer, he's starting over Dembele. Do you think that's almost a little trying to get him to stay next year because it talks about him leaving to another team because he doesn't get playing
Not
time?
go to
That's
United.
exactly
Sorry,
it.
got shut down.
That's exactly it. He was a guy. It's in Dembele and Wanyama, basically, that midfielder. We all know deep down inside when they're facing the best Champions League sides. Dyer.
What a great
Important.
option, though. He's a great option.
Yeah, that's why they're playing him. They're trying to basically keep him happy, but we all know Dembele's on a different level. Now Wanyama's adding goals to his game. He looks like... So strength-wise, those two center mids, and Dembele can play D-mid as well. So if you need to sit in, he can play D-mid.
Question, so what did they improve? What did they upgrade? Because the way we're talking about him, it's
I
like
have
they're
one
the perfect team.
One
Outside
position to
backs.
upgrade. Probably outside backs, get a little more depth. If Walker goes, you got to bring someone
Yeah.
of quality in to push Trippier.
Yeah, but where are they
They're looking
improve
at Danny
on?
Alves.
And second, you got to bring in another number 9. You got like a real, not a
'cause-
Jansen number 9. I'm talking a bomber, like that level number 9, man.
What do you do with Kane?
He plays
keep
as well,
him.
man. The reason why Chelsea won, goals, dude. Costa showed up. Then everyone else around him showed up. So if Kane goes down, this team, I feel like they got lucky with Son. I don't know if Son is the true replacement for Kane long term if Kane goes down again. I say if they want to win the league, I think they lost the league by not having Kane in those games, and Jansen went a few games without scoring. If they have a number,
But remember when he did go down, they were still scoring goals and winning games.
they
Yeah,
they
that's true.
were, but not Champions League level. You know, what I mean, now they've established that they're a top 4 club. They've done
I'm
it 2
thinking-
years in a row.
You need a backup
comfortably.
number 9 that can score. So you can
Exactly.
even rest Kane.
Classic
I get- I
Liverpool
get it.
people always talk about offense.
Dude, they have the best
Let's
defense
talk
in the
about
league 2
how,
years in
how
a row.
often do they get injured?
Who? The
They
defense?
were getting injured this year.
Right, they
With
have the
Vertonghen.
least- the least amount of goals in the league.
But at the same time,
2 years in a row.
But bring someone else in. What if both of them go down at the same time next year?
So you'd agree?
We're
I mean,
talking-
not
we're-
agree.
because
You would
Eric
upgrade
Dyer-
the defense.
We were talking about the number
No,
1.
I
Dyer
wouldn't
could play
so much.
center
I wouldn't so much upgrade the defense. I would say,
Depth.
yes, upgrade the depth on defense because if Vertonghen goes down again, you never know how long that's going to be.
Eric Dyer
But
plays
then
center
Dyer-
back.
Dyer-
What if he goes down then?
Dude, I mean, it's happened this
Exactly.
season. They were fine. When Yama's deputized in there, like, I hear what you're saying, but I think the number 1 place for them is goals, man. You just need to make sure this flow of goals is happening. Your defense, 2 years in a row, lockdown defense. Unfortunately, Lloris, because of this one goal, missed out on the Golden Glove
mean,
Award.
Oh,
To be
Yeah,
fair,
not even
they let up
just-
goals.
Congratulations,
They let up
T-Ball.
goals in Champions League.
not even just
But they didn't score goals either in Champions League. You know what I mean? I think that's the problem in Champions League is when you're going in there and you don't feel like you have the firepower, that's when you tend to capitulate. You tend to play more defensive. The stage becomes too big. Everyone becomes nervous. But when you're walking into Champions League or Europa with Zlatan Ibrahimovic there, it's just a different feeling, man. All those kids
so it's
can
actually
rely
not.
on him.
It's not actually about the play. It's almost more mentality where you say Zlatan, you bring a top tier guy saying, "All right, we got him."
Yeah,
almost
man. Just so
what Leicester was
everyone
trying to.
feels even more legitimized.
What
And I
Leicester
think
was
they
trying to
need
do with
that-
Cambiasso
See,
2
Yeah.
seasons ago.
I think they need that in midfield.
Okay.
well, it's like what Leicester did this
Yeah,
year. They brought in Slimani. They have Vardy, Okazaki. They have 3 or 4 guys. They're bringing a guy like Slimani, too, to add another forward.
yeah.
But we were talking about
And
just
unfortunately, he
mentally.
didn't pan out. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
well,
who knows if Kane next year is going to have a 15-goal season? He'll still score. I think Kane will still be one of the top producers. But is he going to get over 25 again? Who knows? You want to hedge and make sure that's covered, man. Make sure that the pressure can be off Kane. That's when you get the best.
just
You don't even need a guy
forwards.
that's going to be scoring goals at number 9. Just someone who even Chicharito. Just someone who's creative. Someone who pushes Kane to be better, but also someone who can fit the system because they have goals coming in from everywhere.
Exactly.
Because you don't
But
want
if you can be an industrious number 9 and be the hold-up guy, the Benzema, and have people play off you, because Janssen was so undynamic. He was the opposite of dynamic.
That's why I'm thinking like an Aubameyang because he can play
Do you bring in Aubameyang just to sit him?
Well, you can't
No,
bench
you
him,
don't
though.
sit
No.
him. I don't think you sit
You
him.
have
I
to sit
think
Kane.
Son. No, I think Son sits.
Man,
Well,
after the year
that was a
he's
decent.
had,
That's a decent
Make him
shout
hungry.
by Al.
I like
with
it.
Trying to
Cheech.
go to Champions League here, man. They're doing something different. They're trying to compete with Real Madrid. Would you put Son on the field over Aubameyang in a Real Madrid in
Hell no,
a
I
Champions
wouldn't.
League game?
Hell
That's
no, I
all I'm
wouldn't.
saying. Son had
I'm
a
just saying,
killer year.
I don't know if they need that signing at forward. I think they could use that signing in midfield just because Dembele's at his peak, if not beginning to decline. Eric Dyer, he comes and goes.
He's starting to peak,
He
yeah.
comes and goes. Now, Wanyama, with the way he's playing, you know what you're going to get from him.
But Ali can also play that center mid role. That's the thing.
But
He
he's
plays.
best at like that, even playing
Yeah,
next to Kane.
no
you know?
defense,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
defensive responsibilities. Second striker even.
That's when he's at
Or
his
yeah,
best.
you can play if you push him forward, find another center mid. I think they need another center mid
That's
too.
what I'm thinking.
But I think Al,
Not a holding mid, someone who can go forward like a Herrera.
box to box.
Yeah,
Al,
a number
Al
8.
might
Then
have got
who-
it.
but
Al
then
might
who
have got it
sits
with
in there?
Cheech though, because Bayer Leverkusen finished in 12th, so they're out of everything. So
Yeah,
he might
Chicha
be.
wouldn't be a bad signing.
He
That-
might be at it
Not at
cheap
all.
enough where he'll be better than
Jansen.
Jansen, whatever.
I'm hoping Jansen wakes up next year.
He's not. He's out too.
Man of the match.
I think it's unanimous.
Harry,
It's got to be.
Yeah, it's too
Mr.
easy.
Kane,
Top goal scorer.
Master Kane.
No doubt.
2017.
Man United U18s
Consecutive.
2, Crystal Palace 0.
What a goal
Get
for the
some.
youngster.
Get some. Dude, this kid
Joshy boy,
pulling,
Josh Harrop. Who do they say? Makeda? You gonna
pulling a
say?
Macheda, yeah.
Macheda?
Young
I
Federico.
was thinking not Ryan Wilson.
James Wilson.
James Wilson also, man. Another young United striker who I'm a big fan of. That's probably not going to feature ever again for the club. But this Josh dude getting this rare start. What a goal.
Twinkle toes.
It's
man.
kind of fun to see Jose do this year. You know, he's
kinda
he's
cool, huh?
changing. Jose is changing because he knows that last year was so bad. He has to do
You know-
something
you
different.
know
But
why
it's
he's
also the
changing,
club
man?
because
It's the
he
club.
has a certain
No.
reputation. He's
He
upholding.
said since he was
Ferguson. It's Ferguson.
Yeah, that's
Exactly,
fine, but
and
this
that's
is
the club.
Ferguson's house.
Ah, okay, all right.
He
fine.
is the club.
All right.
Yes.
All right. If he's the club, yes, I agree.
Well, he's a club in modern day. Let's not act like we weren't winning shit. We have knights in our club, dude. We're a badass club. All right, we had half our squad die, and we still kept winning. All right, so everyone relax. Yes, in this era, it's Fergie's era, but this club is bigger than Fergie. It's bigger than Jose. It's bigger than all the David Beckhams. It's bigger than all these players. And Jose knows that. He knew that when he started his career at Porto. Always looked up to United. That's why I said when this guy gets signed, it's not the same 3-year Jose. Bring in big guns and go from there.
His hand was forced, though, guys.
His
Let's
what?
not. Jose's hand was forced. Let's not pretend like all of a sudden
No.
he had this.
He was
mental shift.
he was just told.
He did have a little bit of a mental shift because
He had a little
at the
mental
same time,
breakdown.
he had to play at Martial. He had to play at Rashford because
But even
Zlatan went down. Rooney, he
even
wasn't
before
the typical
that,
Rooney.
even before that, we chose to spend $100 million on one player. You know what I mean? He could have spread that with 2 or 3 players. I think you look at United's
death crown you have.
Nah, man. I think patience was a virtue
Depth.
this year.
Huh?
Depth.
I think patience was a virtue this year. It was a year of rebuilding. Basically, we all knew the squad wasn't. I voted United top 4, but we
I
knew
just don't
the
understand.
squad.
I voted
that
them to
point
win the
of
league.
Spending 80, 90 million on one.
I
player.
listened to you,
Can you
Hype, and
expound
did
on
that.
that?
My point
Second, I think.
before Huss keeps stepping on me.
You guys are still
Like, how
talking?
does that
Oh.
contribute to Jose's mental shift?
Because he didn't buy
terms of playing youth.
the high big guns. He could have looked at Lingard and said, okay, I need more wingers. He could have looked at
Or
Rashford and said,
Bale.
I need more wingers. I need a Bale, or I need more not a dub, more mature
Seasoned,
players,
yeah.
more seasoned.
Like Mkhitaryan?
He bought a 23. That's one player, right?
Okay.
But
He's
that's what I'm saying. He
seasoned.
chose to buy a youngster. Again, reinvesting in the youth. That's not what he does. When he bought Drogba wasn't 23.
Or Shevchenko
You know what I mean?
or Balak.
But he didn't buy
Balak.
Pogba because he was young. He bought Pogba because first he wanted to come and because he was a top player. He is a top player.
Yeah.
Was.
Same with
Agreed,
Aaron
but it's a
Bailly.
top young player.
Yeah, but he's still it's not okay. He's looking at the
Historically,
future.
he doesn't buy young players. Is my point.
It's true.
That's my point.
That's very
Historically,
true.
he doesn't buy young players. He came to United. He had an opportunity to buy older players. He bought a young
Like
player. It
Ibra?
happens to be. Ibra was a freebie. Ibra was a
Was
freebie.
it?
Buys proven
Was it?
players.
Did
He
you see how
was.
much they had to pay for him?
Like 30.
Yeah. Yeah, for the
cares?
fee. What I'm saying is there was no fee.
Not
They paid
for
30
his
mil for
wages.
him.
Wages.
There was, yeah, they
No,
didn't
it
have
was
to pay.
wages. Yeah, that was wages.
I just think it's a
Well
bit,
earned.
Okay, I
it's a
understand.
bit
You didn't
of
have to pay a fee, but you had to pay $30 million.
So
for it.
I'd rather pay 30
Like,
in
would you-
wages than pay a fee and wages.
You got lucky.
I think I like a smart business.
But
Hold
to
on.
take that back,
Yeah.
Jose. He's not so much buys older players; he buys experienced players.
Seasons,
that's what I mean.
And Pogba has been seasoned. Hey, he has more experience than half the United team actual team.
Yeah,
with
that was
Champions
playing
League and
today.
everything.
This was the
No,
youngest.
not even today. I'm talking about the actual team.
Oh yeah, yeah, in Champions League and everything like that.
Yeah.
This was the youngest Man United starting 11 ever.
Dope.
So I mean, I
that
think
true?
again, yeah, I think his hand was forced into as
This was
as
no,
far
no.
as
This
as far as
was
the Premier
when I
League.
when I say playing youngsters, I don't count this game. This is different. This
Yeah,
is
you
different.
guys got a
animal.
game next week.
I thought
That's
it was a
gonna
little
make
bit
or break
risky
your
extra.
season.
Yeah, I mean, all year he's given these youngsters a shot, which is not usually what he does.
And
It's
again,
interesting.
I think you have to give him some credit for that. I'm not going to
Yeah.
completely
Look,
ignore that.
and I'm not saying all of a sudden he's Pep. You know, he's gonna just
Yeah.
buy young players. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this is a different Jose than the Jose of previous. That's all I'm saying.
It is.
I thought it was
It
a little bit ballsy putting Pogba out there before the most important game
Well,
of the season.
I understand, man. He subbed him off, but you want to let him have some game time. Like, he needs to play, be
He
in
was
rhythm.
injured, yeah.
You need to
It was
have
a fitness test.
If you're a player, man, and you guys probably agree, you want to play every week almost just to get some rhythm, some game.
So if you
speed.
sit for like a week or two, it's not good for you?
It's not as good as
No, it's
playing.
not.
Oh,
good for
because
you.
I brought that up last episode and you guys jumped all over me.
About
Well,
what?
Stop being
Just
all-
saying
stop
that.
being all
Just saying
moody.
that.
Oh,
You brought up rest
About
though,
what? We're
last
talking about
episode.
rest or
And it,
preparing
like,
for a game?
If you rest
Yeah, I
for
said,
too long.
Is it bad for you? So if you want to play to keep in rhythm, that's exactly what I said.
No, dude, you brought up the NBA and how like if you rest guys for like
If you rest them too long, they get out of rhythm.
Yeah.
He said you want to play to stay in rhythm. So it's the same exact thing.
Yeah, but we
Moving
they
on.
Never, yeah.
And
I
you
see
guys
what
jumped
you're saying.
all over me.
I see what you're saying.
All of you.
All right, Hussey.
Surrounded by hypocrites.
You love when you
You
get jumped
are-
on.
yeah.
I
Oh,
wasn't
we the
here,
Krabby
by the
Patty.
way. I wasn't
Damn
here.
Were you in the
Good fight
pool?
association.
Relax.
But you know what? No, actually, you know what?
I
You
wasn't
agree
there.
with me a lot. So
I tried to,
yeah.
man. I try to pick out the
one-
few
the one
nuggets
point.
in all that pile of shit. You know what I mean? Pick up a few.
Because again, it's all context. We're talking about the duration of a season versus 1 week.
No, I wasn't. I was talking.
Let it
I'm-
go.
I was talking
yeah,
to the end of the season.
I'm talking about what we were talking about.
And we have to
compared
look
what you
at-
were talking about.
Let's talk about winter. Yeah, we're talking about the same goddamn thing.
Dude,
Yeah,
Pogba's
right.
coming off an injury. He has to play. I'm with
That's
you.
what I was saying. that the play-
That's a unique
No.
case, man. It's not everyone's. It's
Yeah.
not a fact verbatim.
And I don't think if we didn't have a final on Wednesday, I don't think Pogba probably wouldn't have played. He would have come on in the second half, 60th minute, 70th minute, because that's what you usually do off an injury. You go 30 minutes, then you let him play 60, then you let him play 90.
You have to get
I think
those
this was
lungs
just
in.
a special. We have a big game on Wednesday. Wanted to make sure one, the fitness was there, and two, the rhythm. The goal and assist today. What do you think that does for him on Wednesday? And they subbed him before half, so he got the round of applause. He got the confidence.
It's a
Let's hope that carries
perfect
over.
primer for the final.
I think it was a risk, cuz. I think it was a
Of
risk.
course, if he
Biggest
broke
game.
his leg or some shit, or even picked up a hamstring.
Yeah, but it was a risk they had to take because if we're gonna win, we need this guy.
Yo,
If.
this dude,
It is an if, dude.
That's what I said.
I'm not
I
sitting
said,
here
I said
stunning.
if.
Ajax is a good team, and without Bali,
Huh?
without Bali,
What about it?
By
Bali, he's not going to be playing. So Pogba.
Bailly was hurt most of the season. You know what I mean? So like we've been
in
with
the finals. Is going to be.
It would-
enormous.
That's big.
I'd rather
big.
have him than not have him.
He's your best
but-
defender.
Look,
He's easily your best.
But we
defender.
have replacements for
That's
him,
big.
Well,
so
center
it
back,
could have been worse.
Yeah, look, I'm not too worried. Like if Bailly was there, I'd feel more secure about this game. But I'm not worried that he's not playing because we played most of the season without him anyway.
It's true.
Smalling has been in there. Now he's out as well.
Jonesy.
Jones, like it's been a patchwork defense.
Now
So-
David
Lynn-
Blynn's going to be in
and
there
somehow we
probably.
still don't lose. You know what I mean? So whether it's De
Don't
Gea
win, though.
or Romero, yeah, no, we don't.
We won
But they
this
don't
game.
lose.
But we don't lose. So at the very least, we'll
They're
get
just
to PKs.
They're gonna work on their pens all week. Yeah.
Dude, I'll take it. I don't care how
Hey,
we
Brad
get. I don't care
Bobley,
if we get in there with an
PKs.
own goal.
PKs.
0-0,
Brad Bobley.
own
I
goal,
don't
penalty
care how we
shootout.
do
I don't
it.
give a fuck.
As long as next year we're in that.
I'm putting $100 on this game.
You mean Tom's $100?
I'm gonna reinvest that $100 that Tom's gonna give me.
all right, bro. You're
Putting it
gonna,
right on United.
you
wanna take it back?
Coinstar, son.
That's fine.
You better go to Stop and Shop.
I'll go Citizens
Coinstar.
Bank. Here's a bunch of pennies.
Dude, real quick before we wrap up this meaningless game,
I gotta mention the kid.
Bailly's tackle, man, on Zaha, that goal line, like hockey style tackle, basically, sacrificing his own life, shin to shin action.
It's a little.
Almost broke himself, dude. Did you see it though? It was
Yeah.
a life sacrifice. It wasn't just like,
I was about to say. It's a
On
little-
the last-
Every
a little
minute
intense
counts,
right there,
man.
a
You
little
gotta play like every
overhyped.
minute's your last moment on earth.
dude, it wasn't even like a block. It was like a tackle with like
An
So much
attacking
force.
tackle.
Yeah, man. It's one thing to like lie down and try to block. He literally like body rolled this dude.
No, this guy, he's
Crunched him.
He's up there.
He's
up
scary,
there,
huh?
man. I gotta
He's
give
gonna be
credit though
world.
to Twan Zeeby. This kid's ready.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
ready. He's playing him at
There's certain
he's playing
kids
him
you
at
gotta
holding
play
mid.
him. You
He's playing
gotta
at holding
play
mid.
him.
Holding mid, center back,
Center
wherever
back,
you
center
need
mid.
him.
Wing back,
He's ready.
whatever,
He's
dude.
ready to be in the rotation.
Yeah, he
Fosu
is.
Mensah I thought would be like this guy when I first saw him play.
Fosu Mensah's got it too.
He just gets
Fosu
injured
does.
all the time.
Yeah, that's a
muscular
problem.
injuries
Yeah.
with him all the time.
You know why,
But Jose
bro?
loves him,
'Cause
man.
His bones can't handle all that muscle, dude. This kid's too explosive, man.
He's too big. Jose's talked about him. He's like, oh, I love this kid. He's athletic. He's strong. Like he's mobile
Dude,
and like
this
he's good on the ball, which is
Yeah.
the biggest thing. But his physicality, man, and his presence is known.
It's a problem.
Dude, and
Who's
then-
this Mitchell dude, Doug?
No
yeah,
idea.
then you got young Mitchell coming through.
Man of the
How's
match.
this
You got
Mitchell dude?
McTominay.
Man of the match, Dimitri.
What the hell's going on here?
And then the debut, young Angel Gomez, Nani's cousin, actually.
Hey.
Little fun fact for you guys. Youngest player since Federico Macheda to get some playing time for
16
United.
years young.
We don't play the youth, though, so
No.
Rooney,
it's weird.
Rooney playing up at 9, finally.
How well did he do? Killed it, right?
No,
No.
not at all.
No,
Not
no.
at all.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Yes,
but,
that's the answer I was hoping to have.
Oh.
It's time, Rooney.
but
It's time.
at the
No,
same
I-
time.
oh,
Called sarcasm. Bazinga.
I didn't know it was sarcasm. I thought he was going on straight on like, oh yeah, Rooney, he's the man.
Hell no.
So you weren't
More
really
firepower.
listening.
Man of the match.
You weren't- you-
Man of
you
the
were
match.
listening, but you weren't hearing him.
Let's do it. Man of the match. This game's meaningless. There's no point getting
I
into
got
it.
Pogba goal and an assist.
Pogba.
Easy.
Nope.
Outside the boot, Cheryl. Not
Pereira,
bad.
the goalie.
Pereira, the goalie.
I gotta mention
Anybody
Willie,
but Pogba.
Willie Zaha actually, putting up the fight and effort against his old club, but Pogba, man of the match.
Hey, you know how many saves
Pogs.
Pereira had?
One.
One.
It was beautiful, too. Sorry.
One save.
Caught it.
You know how many shots on his net?
Don't care. Anybody but Pogba.
They're afraid to shoot against him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fear
Is
factor.
that crazy hair?
Well, I mean, Benteke hit the post.
Looking handsome as ever.
Man of the match? You good? You got it?
Yeah, Pogs. We said
Ah,
Pogs.
Jesus. Quick touch.
With Farid.
Burnley. West Ham. 1-2. Your boy Vokes getting on the board.
There you go. Picked him up, too.
But did you?
Sat him on the
He's on
bench.
my bench, though.
Ah, okay, good. But the man of the match
Bench
here,
boost.
Andre Ayew, with
That's all
a cheeky little heel flick to Faguli, splits the defenders.
Spaghetti.
Fugazi. Wazi Woozy.
Doesn't exist.
Fagul.
Great flick through from him. No look pass. Great goal. And then chips in with the second goal late on. Kudos to Andre Ayew. At
was
Ryan,
nice.
Ayew weekend, by the way. Next game, Swansea, West Brom. Swans coming back in this game.
Who scored in this game?
Fernando Laurent.
Who else? Come on. Don't
For-
be disrespectful.
For who? Oh,
Come
Oh,
on.
your
It was an
boy?
IU
I-
weekend.
I
dude.
know, Ayew, okay. I thought you were going to say Evans because the United thing.
Nah, that's true.
Evans kicked it off with the goal early on. Nice header, left alone in the box. And then Andre Ayew, the Ayew weekend, gets a goal. And Fernando Laurent, their top goal scorer with 15 goals this season
That's
on a
impressive,
club that almost got fucking relegated. They
That's
only had
impressive.
41 points.
Paul
They
Clement.
finished ahead of Burnley. Like to point that out.
I don't know how
And
Swansea
Watford.
pulled it out of their ass.
Somehow Watford ended up.
And Watford tanked too.
17th.
Watford was horrible, man. Last
Bournemouth.
few games, they got to 40 and they coasted. They were
Bournemouth
safe.
top 10.
It was rough.
Once December
Yeah,
hit.
Who
that's
saw that
badass.
coming?
Did you?
No. So
Oh.
who did?
Oh, you sounded like
Yeah.
you called that shit like,
Maybe.
like years ago.
No, I'm just saying. It was crazy. Maybe I did call it in the beginning of the year. Who knows?
Bournemouth.
Cherries.
Southampton gets shut out by Peter Crouch.
Gotcha,
Crouching,
gotcha.
back post, header.
Was another handball.
Unbelievable. Doesn't matter. Doesn't
Hand of
matter.
Crouch.
Goal is a goal.
I love this resurrection of Peter Crouch.
Having a great
the
season.
Lazarus. Oh shit.
And I'm glad he got the call up for another. I'm glad he got the contract for another year. It's outstanding.
Dude, he
news.
stays scoring goals. So why would you? Dude, no one else in this league plays forward at 6'7". Just put it on his nose. He'll
Put
score
it in the
goals.
box.
That's all that matters. He
Dude,
gets him
it.
across the ball.
After the
Dude.
game, he went into the stands, and there's a guy that goes there with a snorkel on and a mask, and he put on his snorkel and was taking pictures with him. It was pretty awesome.
He's
He
the
was
man.
put his mouth on the snorkel. It was pretty
Crouch is
crazy.
What
the
a
best
shame,
career of all
man.
time.
What do you mean?
Has no business being in football.
What a shame this dude Toshiba couldn't keep the clean sheet. I mean,
Hey, man, but he's making millions with his
Toshiba.
family money, dude.
just hollering at Hustle.
What about Daewoo?
Whatever.
Oh, is that what you said last time? I thought you said like Yoshida.
You said
or
Ba. You said your
You said
Shiba.
Toshiba?
Toshiba.
Wow.
No, I
I
didn't
just
say
had to bring
toe.
it up.
I said yo.
Toyo?
Yo, yo.
Yoto.
Hello.
Leicester City won. Bournemouth won.
Sucks.
Tom's boy, Junior Stanislaus. Let me guess, you didn't have him.
Oh, I did. And I played him. And I played him.
Stanislaus, boy.
Oh my.
Stanislaus, you're my
Last
boy.
match day. Finally.
I didn't know King was gonna.
Finally
I didn't know
showed
he's hurt.
Gets a goal.
Oh.
And Vardy on the equalizer later. This game should have been Leicester City all day. The opportunities they missed. Slimani missed an open header at the end.
Vardy got a
Oh my
Fugazi call
God.
against him. He was on sides. Very difficult for the assistant referee to see through the bodies, but Leicester got robbed this game.
Dude, here's the question: Is Vardy at Leicester next year?
Yes.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, because the only talk that you heard really was him going to Atletico, but now that Lacazette's going there. Where's he
Cool.
going?
I think he's Leicester for
Everton.
life.
What about Mars?
Everton. Go to Everton.
Myers
lads.
sucks, dude. They both had years like they had before they won the league.
Vardy is retiring at Leicester.
I'm not saying are they going to go to top 6 or anything. I'm not saying are they going to upgrade. What I'm saying is
Leave.
are they still at wearing blue next season?
I
It could
think
be Mars leaving for Watford. Like
I think
I'm not.
Morris
This
goes somewhere in France.
It depends.
Yeah.
On, I think it depends
That's what
on
I'm
the.
asking.
Marseille.
It depends on the transfers.
France or
If
Spain.
Leicester City brings in some quality, like obviously
You
upgrade
think
the
Shakespeare
center
can-
back. I don't know if Shakespeare's even going to be the guy next year.
That's true.
You know, so it depends who they bring in as manager. It depends who they bring in as signings. If they're actually going to, I don't even know if Vardy and Mahrez really care about winning another Premier League.
And
I
they
think
f-
winning
yeah.
one is like
That's plenty.
the
And
cherry
they
on the
finished
cake.
12th, so it's like, who else? What can they get better than Morris? Can they attract better than Morris after finishing 12th?
That's the hard
And
part.
They
With a
might have to
manager
hold on to him.
Gray
who doesn't
looks
have
like
a
Damari
reputation.
Gray.
Yeah, the Gray guy looks like he's going to Liverpool.
Liverpool.
But
course he's a
Mahrez, I
Liverpool
think, is
looker.
going to
He's fast.
Marseille, I believe. And then I think if Leicester just stays up in the Premier League, I think Vardy will retire at Leicester. As long as they stay in the Premier League. If they drop down, if they get relegated, he's out.
Go
But
Soph.
if they stay there,
It's a
I
big
think
show.
I think he's Leicester for life, regardless.
I mean, he stayed last year when he should have went to Arsenal. So I think that's everything you need to know about him.
All right, let's wrap it up with some World Football.
Juve.
Hala Madrid.
Actually,
Hala
let's just
Madrid.
wrap up this table real quick for you
All right.
guys with no internet out there. Obviously, Chelsea finished first.
Hey, all right.
Long ass season, 38 games later. Chelsea,
30 wins.
That's badass. New record.
Suck it.
Well deserved, man. Tottenham second, Man City third, Liverpool fourth,
Hate Tottenham.
Arsenal dragging dick.
and
Damn.
fifth, and Man United, Everton finished 6th and 7th. What a season, guys! Relegated. Hull City, Borough, Sunderland.
Rightfully
If
so.
you
The
guys
worst
knew
teams
that.
in the league.
Yeah, maybe Watford could have
Sorry, Jimmy.
squeezed down there.
Oof. I like Watford. I like Dini.
All right, World Footy News. Thank you for listening, guys.
so as you guys may have read,
I haven't.
new rules coming in place. Retrospective penalties, 2 games for diving for anyone that's get caught.
Is this next season?
Yes, but I just want to bring it up because Sam Allardyce, he said he doesn't like that. He says bring technology in, and we can look at it on the day. Then bring a sin bin in, so we can put him in the sin bin for 10 minutes and then put him back on. Then we can stop paying all these people money for them to do rubbish situations in the game. This is utter rubbish. I was like, Sam Allardyce. A sin bin. If you get caught diving, you have to go
That's-
sit in a sin bin.
That's
during
from
the game.
rugby.
Oh, it is, but
Yeah.
oh my god,
Very hockey.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw another article, speaking of that, saying that Raheem Sterling's the odds-on favorite to get the most fines next year for this retrospect.
Really?
Already?
Well, Luis
Willie-
Suarez
I
isn't in
think-
the league anymore.
Willie
I think,
Zaha could be up there.
Zaha's gonna get some heat.
Just because a lot of he goes down a lot because he gets tackled a lot.
Dude, he gets
but I mean,
killed.
when you anticipate the challenge, you automatically go down to try and lessen the blow. Sometimes you get missed and it looks like a dive. So I think he's gonna get called like 3/4 diving and in the last quarter like just missed calls.
Is this going to be in
Or
play in the
2/3.
Spanish league too?
1/3, 1/3
Bring it down
two-thirds.
for those fractions.
Yeah,
If they-
fractions count,
If
man.
they bring this to La
5/8.
Liga, everyone's gonna. There's not gonna be anyone to play.
Talk about a few of the champions now. Juventus clinches the league. It's their 6th league title in a row.
Are you happy, Spiteri?
They
Juventus.
they already got
Juventus
the
talk.
double.
Going for the
Italian
treble.
Super Cup,
Unbelievable, man.
Yeah, they got the Champions League this weekend against.
If they win the treble, does Gigi retire?
No.
Yes.
No, he's
Got
not
another
done,
World
bro.
Cup.
2018.
Yeah, I think he retired
He's
after
just
18.
dude. He's crazy.
No, that's true.
He's still one of the best in the world.
I just feel bad for all the other
I don't-
Italian goalkeepers trying to come up, like Van der Sar. retired like 3 times from the national team. Like, yo, we need you to come back. We need to go. He's like, all right, I'll play.
Yeah,
all right, I'll play.
The only goalie
Kept
they
coming
have
back.
is Donnarumma, who's 17. So
And
it's
I think he takes
How's
over.
it no one in between?
There's some guys.
Yeah,
There's
there
some
are
guys.
there are dudes.
There was
Toldo
Toldo back in the
Inter.
Was he
day.
Yeah.
Argentinian?
No.
Toldo was a beast.
If
Toldo
you-
was
Or
Italian.
Uruguay?
No, it was
Toldo?
Italian.
Italian.
Look at
was
this up, dude.
Italian.
Toldo, you sure about that?
100. He's an Italian
Million,
legend,
bro.
bro.
If
Million.
Juve wins the
Pagliuca.
Champions League,
Pagliuca was
Gigi
nice.
will not be playing next year.
If
Bold
they win
prediction.
If they win
Oh,
the,
he's Italian.
No, if they win the treble
Nah.
and win the Champions League and everything. Nope.
Bold
You think he's
prediction.
done?
He is calling it quits right there. And it's a perfect time for him to give up the national team to a younger guy that's supposed to be the next him. But I think he goes on to the Italian national team and Juve and starts mentoring as well.
Like not as a player, as a coach.
Massive
Sort of.
predictions from us.
So I don't know.
All right, Juve win the league.
Write it down, baby.
Looking for
Write
the
it down.
treble. Hala Madrid, Real Madrid.
Win the league today.
Zinedine Zidane, in his second season at Real Madrid, wins the league title.
What a life.
First time,
Rafa. Oh, wait,
first
never
time in 5 years that they've won the league title. Who would have done it
Beast.
but the special one?
Ronaldo scores a
Zizou.
minute and 30 seconds. And they needed to win today to secure the
Or
spot.
tie.
Surprise,
They
surprise.
said
Win or
not-
tie.
They had to not lose.
A minute and 30 seconds in, they're up 1-0.
He's
Cristiano.
been scoring the crucial goals for him at the business end of the season.
Beast, bro.
His
Great.
team is
Here's one
primed.
for you. You have to choose between Rafa and Arsene. Who do you take?
Neither.
No, you have to.
No.
Why are we talking
No.
about this?
No, just because.
Just straight sideways right now.
No, because.
Just refuse it. Just
Nope.
stiff arm.
No, because Real Madrid's doing so much
Stiff arm.
since Rafa left.
Everybody does stuff after
He-
Rafa leaves.
Dude, he had
Stiffy.
the world in his palm, and he just crushed it. He
Okay.
just, it was in
He did
pieces.
pretty
Dude, this
good
guy
Napoli.
won you a Champions League. How are you dissing him right now?
Did he won Chelsea Europa
No, I'm
League.
talking about what he did at Real Madrid, and then left after a couple months.
But you're
And then-
knocking him. This guy has done. He's done the most in your history in the last 15
Yeah,
years.
but I'm just talking about knocking him for that one stint that he had at
You
Real
shouldn't.
Madrid.
The
Shouldn't
point
knock
is
him at
there
all.
are plenty of people knocking him. A Liverpool fan should be the last.
He got
to
paid
knock
for his job.
Benitez.
He got paid for his job.
No loyalty.
That's the difference.
No, the-
No loyalty.
So Madrid wins
No?
the league today.
The loyalty to someone left.
loyalty
Barcelona
to
was
winners
actually losing to Eibar today 1-0. Then they were down 2-1. Came back to win 4-2.
Of course.
I saw the final score, man. I saw them down 2-1 or 1-0. Like, all right.
Messi
cool.
missed a penalty too.
Yeah.
But then came back and scored 2.
And then a red card happened, and then that was it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But they
Sneeze attack.
second
bless
place.
you. I was waiting till you finished.
Dying.
Dude, just
Oh, Jesus, man.
Going allergies, bro.
I gave you one. You're done.
Dude, Terry had this extended speech at the end of the Chelsea game, and he was just thanking everyone. And I can't lie, man.
Did he bring out Wayne Bridges' wife?
I was just gonna say that.
Low blow.
Through and through, she's been there for me.
On the side,
Literally through and through.
on the side.
Thank you, Ryan Giggs, for giving me the idea.
Bro, man,
Ryan Giggs?
I'm not a Chelsea fan, but it brought
Giggs.
tears to my eyes. It brought some envy, and I was like, why can't I be going through this right now? Just watching a club legend thank the fans, getting going, and
Win at
it's
home.
just oh my god,
Lift the
it was
trophy.
just- what a moment!
Momentous speech.
It was.
Yeah, it was poetic career, man. Poetic career
He was
for this
cracking
dude.
up, dude, thanking his kids, his wife's like, "I love you." Cracking up. It's like, damn, bro, this is legendary right here, man.
Man,
is,
because
man.
you know
And-
John Terry is dumb as rocks, and his whole life is football, and he's one of the best that's ever played the game in the Premier
So
League.
true.
So
Leading goal
it's
scorer.
tough, man. When guys like this
67 goals.
retire, it's like, what do you do with my everyday? So like, he's getting emotional because of the moment, but also like, what's your life after this?
Yeah.
You know, some players struggle with the post-retirement
Twitter.
life.
He just kind of worked with Chelsea.
Fatness.
Yeah, just
Commentary.
stay back with Chelsea, man. But now, if he left, it would have been trouble. But it's good for him that he stayed.
He's gonna become a commentator for a while. For at least a
Kudos
What
to
is- what kind of
Conte
shout is
for
that?
Just watch.
keeping him
Okay.
this season. You
All
know,
right.
made it a point that, you know, Terry was in kind of flux the last 2
He
seasons.
could have easily been shipped out. Conte could have come in,
No question.
emptied out 6-7 guys.
But he knew he needed him for the locker room, and you know that just goes to speak of his
Wisdom.
class.
I know we're bouncing around a little bit here towards the end. Just the fact that we brought up Antonio Conte just reminded me of Juventus, that this was their 6th league title in a row, guys.
It's not even fair.
6.
I said that.
You did?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, my bad. I missed
all
it
good,
then.
homie.
I wasn't listening.
It's okay, Hussey.
All right. Relax. I like that.
Hussey.
Yeah, destroy him all day. Let's switch over to Germany.
Oh,
The Bundesliga.
What was that? What was that? Bro? Oh my God! He just did the high Hitler.
Hey, but it was
my
it was
God.
left hand. It was left hand. It was a Shearer.
Oh
It was a
my
Shearer.
goodness.
Bayern Munich wins the league. They won it by a landslide. But the big talking point is 2 legends retiring: Philippe Lahm and Xavi Alonso, both coming to an end in their
Gods
career.
of the game.
That's it, man.
Gods of the game.
It's insane.
And
man.
Carlo Ancelotti tried to. He said Philip Lahm said that Carlo Ancelotti tried to asked him multiple times all season to please reconsider and stay. That's how much Ancelotti values
Just
him.
pull a Scholes. Come back off the couch.
Take a year off.
Yeah, come back off the couch mid-year. Oh yeah, I was watching the game.
us
So, and
You guys need a tag mid?
drove to the stadium. You gotta get my shirt still.
We only have 22.
Dude.
This is the end of an era though for this Bayern team. I think with both of them retiring.
Well, who's next?
I'm just saying Ribery's getting up there with
Robin.
appearances. Robin still quality.
Mueller.
Still world class players, but just
Mueller.
the amount
Mueller.
of time that they see the field.
Yeah.
I mean, this team's gonna need an overhaul.
Well,
even though they already have so much quality.
This
in general.
this opens the door for Renato Sanchez. You know, they brought him in this year, and he just sat on the bench all season.
It's time now.
And now they're gonna be turning to him a
Yeah.
lot next year. Him and Kimmich, I think, will be behind Thiago Alcantara, which is still,
Dude.
or Vidal.
Well, then you got Diego on the wing, or Douglas rather, Costa.
He might leave.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, now
Links
I'm
to
saying if
Liverpool.
Ribery and Robin
Links
are
to
getting up there in age,
Liverpool.
they move out and get Douglas in.
You got Koeman in there as well.
And Koeman.
Kingsley.
Coleman.
I went
dude,
Bundesliga real quick.
Let me.
You
We're
gonna
staying
do
on
that?
Bundesliga.
Okay.
Multi-match 90, dude, is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
What?
Multi-match 90. Bundesliga multi-match 90. It's basically red zone for soccer. I know NBC has tried it. They do it lame. Literally, I think I saw like 20 goals. So what happens, they'll show you a game for like 3 minutes. Ball goes out of bounds. They go to the next game. All of a sudden, you're seeing a breakaway. Then the goal is scored. Then they cut away. You see a red card. Like, it's absolutely incredible for when there are times when like there were multiple games at once. And I hope they do
like
this
today?
from the Premier League. Yeah, dude. Would have been sick. They just
You would know
turning
your
games on.
Tiki
like-
sent us a photo today of his house. He had iPads all over the place,
What,
TVs
2
everywhere.
iPads, 3 TVs.
Dude, he had like
a
6
laptop.
monitors going.
Oh my goodness.
Dedication, dude.
Yeah, it was respect.
Dedication.
So basically, what you're saying, if you're a young player trying to learn what to do off the ball, don't watch that then.
yeah.
Because
no,
all it
still-
is just action.
It's
Goal.
not, it's not a
Goal.
replacement for full games. If you're trying to like,
like fantasy.
understand, that's
Sure.
all it is. It's just fantasy. But it was sick. They finally got it right. I know they've been trying to do it for soccer, but because it's such a low-scoring sport, it's difficult. But somehow the Germans got it right.
Dude, still in Germany, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang ends up getting the
30
top goal scorer.
fucking goals, dude.
I think it was 31.
On and off
actually.
year.
At
It
least
was
30.
31 with that PK.
Yeah.
It was
that
a
sent
year
him
with
over the edge.
drama, and so,
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't actually an off year, but it was just a year with drama. You're still doing this.
And he's the first of, well, he's not the first. He's one of 4 players that have scored over 25 for Dortmund in the Bundes.
So to say this guy's not a top striker, I don't know what you're thinking.
Here's my question, man. Where is the heat? That's my question.
The heat is on.
Mbappe is taking over all the airwaves. You got, well, up until recently, you had Griezmann taking over the airways. Always Lewandowski dominates the airways. I just haven't seen the same level.
I think it's
of
because
heat
they
for
win.
this
They
guy.
win the
I don't
league.
Get it.
He's not winning the league anymore. When they won the league 3-4 years ago, there was that heat. But now they dropped that. They had that year where they dropped off. They were like almost in relegation with Jurgen Klopp. Then they came back, but they haven't challenged for the top
He's
2.
still scoring 31. Lukaku gets more.
You're asking
than
where
this dude.
why the heat's not there.
Yeah,
I think,
that's what I'm saying. He deserves it.
Mbappe won the league this year, so he got extra.
Don't worry.
And
you
he's
know,
The
he
heat will
team.
come. It will definitely heat up for him. I think this is the
It's
main
almost
year.
June, dude.
I mean, for the past 3 seasons, he's been linked with the move
he just
away.
hasn't
But it
left.
hasn't been real links, you know what I mean? Like, it hasn't been like...
It's been him trying to generate, and now I
Yes.
think the fact that Madrid has pretty much made it clear that they're not interested in him,
He's
I think
painted
he's
himself.
willing to go elsewhere because I think he's done at Dortmund.
Assuming those clubs want him.
Yeah, I think Liverpool wants
Yummy.
him. I think PSG want him, and they're I think a
We'll
plethora
see, man.
of clubs
We'll
who
see.
want this guy.
It's just about how much, though, for me. What
That's the challenge.
That was like poking me in the head.
Take it easy, Krabs.
I mean, when it comes down to it, we might be seeing someone sold for $250 million in 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, these prices.
In 2 years, Neymar will
Yeah.
be sold for $250 million.
These
No
prices.
question.
I mean,
If he goes,
Aubameyang, what do you think
That's
he gets
the price.
sold for? Is he 90?
No,
He's 80.
He's not
75,
90. He's
80.
70 or something. He's like
Aubameyang?
Kaká.
But he's a little bit older now.
I think his
isn't
price has dropped a little bit. I think he's in the 60 range.
Isn't he 28?
But it's absolutely insane that Martial went for 60. Aubameyang proven every season in, season
Age.
out.
It's age.
But how old is he? 27?
He's gonna be
28.
28.
He's plug and
28
play,
or
But
man.
how old is Martial?
19.
Nah, well,
20.
That's
10
my,
years,
but
bro.
that's my point where the logic is fucked. We're signing 60 mil to a 19-year-old who hasn't done shit, who took a nap this year, by the way, 60 mil, versus a guy who's been scoring in the Bundesliga for the last 5 years.
It's all about potential. Versus,
That's my problem.
you want
man.
the season
It's all
pro, you
about-
want potential.
it's
potential.
fair.
Get the goals.
It's fair about missing out on that next guy.
I
There's
know,
so
I
much
know, but
pressure
it's-
on Champions League now.
But it's just
But there's
a
so
weird
much
way
there's
to
so
run a
much
club.
pressure for those kids to get to that level.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
it's an
and most of them
investment.
don't make it because the pressure's too much. Look at Pato, world class player, just
Yeah, when
crashed
it was
and
Zlatan.
burned. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Damn shame.
I think this guy should be getting way more heat than he does.
Fuck 'em.
All right, guys.
Chelsea,
I think
Chelsea,
that
Chelsea.
wraps it up. Thank you for listening all year.
38
man.
games, man.
What a
Champions
season, guys.
League.
This is our first complete season, right?
Yeah.
Because we started late last year.
Yeah, for all you guys who stuck with us all year long, thank you. We appreciate it. The show's only going to get bigger and better. We definitely appreciate your support. Thanks for telling your mama.
Come down to Veteran Stadium tonight, 6:30. Come watch the boys
Watch the
kick it.
fireworks.
Yeah.
And
Come watch Hussey run around with his plantar fasciitis.
Hey, guys, it is sub.
Young Hendo.
Yeah, getting goal, bro.
Jordan Hussey.
Angels don't have to run. I just float across the field.
Angels.
But
All right, contact.
guys, when it comes down to it, thanks for listen. On Sundays, we're not gonna have the league, but we're still gonna be trying to get creative, and other stuff going on Sunday. So keep listening. Summer's gonna be a fun time. We're getting creative for you.
We'll recap our games.
Well, we still have the Champions League final, Europa final, FA Cup finals.
Yeah, we
Coming
still
your
got-
way.
We still got
And
games, guys.
the
We still
Nugget
got
zone's
content.
out.
And the most outrageous transfer season of all of our
gonna be
lives.
MLS.
We're a little. Hey,
We
you
do.
know what? We'll talk- hey, I'm touching on MLS.
We're gonna go see Basti play against the Revolution.
Basti.
Revolution's the Boston team. We're gonna see Chicago play against the Revs.
And we're gonna try to do the same thing that we did at the bar. We're gonna try to get some fan reactions. So we're gonna get some videos out to you guys.
And when the time comes, guys, we might need you guys to pester Basti a little bit. Get us maybe an interview or something. You know, give us a shout out and stuff.
Yeah,
Let him know that we're trying to get a hold of him.
Hit us up if you know the right guys.
Hussey.
Duh.
How many?
2 guys.
Oh, relax.
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Chelsea. Chelsea. Chelsea.